Welcome back to the Cage, where we discuss all things comics, anime, gaming, and entertainment. That's what we do around these parts. I'm here with Mike Beasy yet again, but of course, and as well, DJ, the guy, the man with the plan, I should say. You know what I mean? The man with the plan. You feel me? So we have assembled again to talk about just whatever was on the docket today. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good day today. DJ, how you doing, man? We happy to see you.
Man, I'm doing good, feeling good. I'm a little wore out because of the storm, having to shovel out cars and whatnot, but I am ready to rock.
Okay, but so both of y'all is dealing with the storm shenanigans right now. Is
Yeah.
that all right?
Yeah,
Oh man, y'all. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm happy to be able to have y'all with us, though. You know what I'm saying?
For
That's
sure.
that's love right there. We hope everything is going good for y'all because I know it's been crazy. Ain't that right, Mike Beasy?
Wild week, man. Wild week. But we're here. We're here. My brothers, we are here. We in the building
Mm-hmm.
with the gang for real. S on my chest. We strong
Yes,
on the
sir. I
screen.
see it.
We the man of steel.
I see it. I see it, man. Ready to go and lock in. I mean, brother. um, I just recently saw the clip from the animated movie. I can't think of which one it is, but it's when Superman got to fly up in the air and he uses his heat vision to just absolutely demolish like a wave of the doomsdays, like or whatever they are, bro. Like I can't. Which one is that? I think they're in Themyscira when it happens, and then he like
Oh,
flies up and then and then he just disintegrates them all and he lands on the ground. He's like, I didn't want to kill him. Wonder Woman's like, bro, they
Crisis.
wasn't even human anyway.
Yeah.
Crisis,
Yeah,
yes,
it's one of the
sir.
Crisis on
Yeah. Animated
movies.
joint.
That
Yeah.
was, bro, the animated joints are crazy, man. The
Mm-hmm.
animated
Hey,
joints are crazy.
DC
We always talk
animation,
about it.
they're almost always on point. I don't think I've seen like a bad one that I
I
can,
would agree.
I
I would agree.
so always on
That's
point.
like
they're
the
he
one thing they do exceptionally well.
mm-hmm.
Exceptionally well. They just all
Circle back to what DJ said the last time, man. Make the absolute universe, bro. In the animated, I'm all the way for that. Yo, I am so all the way for
Animated.
that.
Hmm.
Make it
that's a
animated, bro. That'll
banger.
be
That's a
crazy.
banger waiting to happen, man. Banger waiting to
Yeah,
happen.
I agree. I agree.
For sure.
Yo, man, it's been a crazy week across the board for everything, man. It's been a crazy
Mhm.
week for y'all. It's been a crazy week in news with just different things going on. It's been crazy everywhere, bro. So I'm excited to get into today's episode so we can really get it cracking and lacking. All right, so let's jump into it here. And of course, this is brought to you in part by our guy DJ. You know what I mean? Our guy DJ putting all
Show
this
for show.
together, doing the good work. You feel me? So let's dive on in, gentlemen. Starting off with comics as we do. We got Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 42.
Bars.
The Ultimate Universes collides with the 616. Sometimes it takes two Spider-Men to do whatever a spider can. Okay, that was cheesy, but I like that. I was super cheesy, but I like that. But Peter Parker and Miles Morales together might not be enough to overcome what arch foe Rabble has in store. Don't miss this epic grand finale to the Rabble saga. Yo, talk to me, DJ. Talk to me, DJ.
Hey, this was a good one. The
Mhm.
with the absolute universe kind of coming to an end, and Miles had his like whole thing where he, because the maker originally was like, "Hey, you're from this universe. I'm remaking it. Come on in, right?" And then he ends up kidnapping his sister, and Miles goes after her. And so he goes on this whole grand thing, and he, it's so cool to see him, and now he's back in the mainline universe, and the things that are going to happen, and the setup that they're doing for this kind of next event. We get these like boxes essentially where they can create new superheroes. So Marvel's going to be creating some new heroes. We'll see how that goes, and this is kind of
What?
starting that lead up. It's planting those seeds, and it wraps up the storyline. You got Miles and you got Peter in there, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
for sure. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. I
So
actually
I was about
finished
to
it a
say,
little
BZ,
earlier.
is that the same vibe that you got for it as well, with the whole,
Absolutely.
seeding the stuff for the future and getting ready to move on to this new era type of vibe?
Absolutely. This Miles Morales book was very, very consistent. It was very consistent. This was the last issue of this particular creative team. Like DJ said, it was wrapping up some things. But it was really good, man, really good. This coincides with the Amazing Spider-Man book that Peter's in right now with that suit. He just got that new suit. He came from outer space to get with that new suit on. Because he had a lot of stuff going on with himself. And so he's just now getting back to Earth and teaming up with Miles to fight an old foe slash new foe, Rabble in the new in the new as a new foe, and then the assessor who was an old foe
Hmm.
who kind of combined with Rabble to under Rabble just with her powers and all that craziness, and so they had to team up to fight a team up, so to speak, and so it was good, man. It was good. It was like a nice little bow on the end of this particular story and leading us into the next story that we'll be getting soon that still involves the other universe that DJ was speaking of. So we're
Hmm.
going to get like a follow up from there. So we've been doing a lot of shenanigans um, in the Ultimate Universe, particularly from Miles' point of view. So we're going to get a lot more of that this time in the 616, but still involving the other universe.
Hey. Yo, so we going all in with it just around the all around the way.
Yeah.
Um Shout out to my guy Spin. Yeah, you like that one? Yeah. Oh man, but that's crazy. I did I like that the Ultimate Universe is something that's still kind of, moving along with its, with everything that they built up over the course of, I don't know how long it's been now, but if a lot of that is coming to an, if that, with this coming to an end, like you said, are we really looking at this time of new heroes coming into the fray for real? Is that really
Hmm.
where we're about to go? How do you guys feel about that? If that is the case where we're going for real.
I like it. And my main thing is, I think, from a storytelling perspective, I think with DC and Marvel respectively, I think sometimes they're afraid to tell new stories in the sense of having new characters, letting older characters move on. I mean, if you think about it, right? Peter Parker, Spider Man. Um, you can almost kind of see it in how they treat him in the MCU, right? Where's the origin story? We want to see Peter in high school, right? Every single trilogy or mainline movies, whether that was Maguire, whether that was Andrew Garfield, and then we got that with Tom Holland, right? They start off in high school, he gets bit, and then you're seeing this aspect, but like that was a small portion of the Spider-Man mythos, even back then when they first created the character. He was not in high school that long. Um, you know, and allowing him to kind of be this young adult, allowing him to grow up, allowing that mantle to move on. So now you have Miles Morales as Spider Man. Let him be Spider Man. Let him be the main Spider Man and tell these new stories and whatever those new characters may be. I think that lays some of that groundwork to be able to do that. And while you have those instances where, Spider Man's a moneymaker. I mean, like he is the best superhero. I mean, if you ask,
Yeah.
even within their own universe, right? Captain America thinks Peter Parker is the best of them, right? All the
Yeah.
Avengers, they love him. In that instance, right? We just got through the holidays. There was a Christmas special comic, Spider-Man, and like they were all essentially fighting over Peter to like spend the holidays with Peter.
Yeah.
Like he is that guy, and
Yeah.
but he's always
Yeah.
kind of down in his luck in some aspects on it, right? His love life, his work life, right, and things like that. His friends. Let him move on. Retire that dude. Send him out. I mean, don't send him out in the pasture and like shoot him like Old Yeller, but like let him go somewhere,
Yeah.
right? And like
Yeah.
let's tell new stories. And I think that's something that going into this, I hope they're able to confidently tell new stories without feeling so you know, chained to the legacy, these legacy characters is what I would call them.
Mm, mm.
How you feel about it, Beast?
That's a fire point right there. Because I mean, if you think about it, that's how we got a Miles Morales. That's how we got a Riri Williams. You know what I mean? Like at some point, you do have to move on, and even within the stories themselves, like the villains that Miles is fighting in this book alone, these are new villains. These are villains that's been around forever. So in that regard, like yeah, like it's okay to kind of push things forward and let things progress into new, because I mean, we are what, pulling up on 100 years of these comics now, man. Like at some point, right? At
Yep.
some point,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So yeah, absolutely. I'm all for like the new and just creating and bringing in something fresh to kind of just keep the story going. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I'm excited to see what new stuff they can do. I mean, for so long, right? It was just the mutants that continue to always get new and new and new and new. It's like, you know, every day you wake up and it's a new mutant that there is that you have to kind of figure out about, or that, you know, somehow also plays an important role to save everyone as well, or something along the lines of that, or how it may be. But it did make it to where we're not able to, you know, explore what other Avengers they might be. I mean, right now we see, you know, everybody is getting hyped about West Coast Avengers and Great Lake Avengers and all these other things from just, you know, all the other things that are going on. So it's like people like these other teams for a reason. So they need a chance to create new characters and explore that in new ways. So I just hope that Gen Pop don't go crazy, because that, I mean, it's not like they ain't tried before, right? They keep going back to the same stuff for a reason, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's just hope that this is a good time for it to happen. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
definitely true. I mean, even Miles doesn't really get the respect he deserves sometimes. Where it's like, oh, who really is Spider-Man? Is it Peter or is it Miles? Right? Like, but that
Yeah.
was the one thing Stan Lee always said. Right there, he could be anybody under the mask. Right? So you gotta let him let him be anybody. Let it be Miles's
Yeah.
turn. Right? And then tell these new stories, add these new characters, and let us keep chugging. Like I said, it's been 100 years, almost 100 years, right? Like we got to be able to move
Insane,
on.
bro. Insane. Like, come
How
on,
many?
y'all.
How long can they keep sliding the time scale and compressing it
Like,
to
to that
account for
point,
all
like to
this?
that point. Like, think about this, right? They keep retelling Cap's story from his World War days. Like, what? Like, they got a
Mhm.
1776 comic out here, man. Like, what?
Yeah. Like, why?
Come
What are
on,
we
man. Like, what are we doing?
what are we doing?
What are we doing? I get it. They got Cap again at the
100
beginning.
years and only
Again.
2 dudes got the mantle? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
What are we doing, dog? It's like, come on, man.
yeah.
So yeah, we got to get something out. We got to get something out here. We got to push. We got to get the new stuff, and you know, it's that fear factor that DJ spoke. They're like they're afraid to kind of put it out there because, like y'all mentioned, the Gen Pop. You know, they're so reactionary to the feedback instead of just putting it out there and letting that be what it is and standing on it. We just fall
People
back
that don't
into
even
some of the
read
same
comics
stuff.
in the first place.
People
Right.
that don't even read
People
comics.
don't even know who the maker is.
They don't read these books.
They couldn't even. They can't even tell you who the maker is right now. They'd be
No.
like, "The maker? What's that?"
Bro, I remember when they announced the casting for Iron Fist for the Netflix show, and people lost their minds because it was a white dude. And I was like, yes, he's white. Yes. Daniel Rand, this man's name. He's white. What are y'all talking about? What is this outrage? Oh my God, they're whitewashing the character. Like, no, he's a white dude. He's white. This born and raised New York City. He's a white dude.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about? He's a
Y'all
rich white
thinking-
dude. What are we doing?
Y'all thinking of Shang-Chi.
Facts.
Like, come on now.
Facts, legitimately. Like, what are y'all doing?
What are y'all talking about, man? But it's so
The
reactionary.
wires
That's
have
kind of
been
where
crossed.
that's where WB kind of made their mistake during the Snyder era. They were trying to go back and retroactively please the fans instead of just standing on what it is. It's like, just let this be what it is instead of
Yeah.
panicking just because the backlash
can't
is
panic.
what it is. You
Yeah.
can't panic, man. You can't back down on what you're doing because then you're always in a state of reactionary and nobody's going to trust what you're doing. And that's kind of where things are.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Let's see what we got up next here. Yo, we got Absolute Martian Manhunter, a hunt for the white Martian. Talk to me, Beezy. How you been feeling? I think
Man,
I've heard some good things and some bad things when it comes to Manhunter with
yeah,
Martian
man, this
Manhunter.
comic
So
is just so trippy, dog. Like, I mean, you see it
Mhm.
right there in the artwork. It's so
yeah,
trippy,
that's
yo.
wild. Like this
It's
is
a lot of
insane.
that's how this entire comic is.
Mhm.
It's all happening within the head of John, right? And it's like, is he seeing this for real? Are the other people around him seeing it? And it's all displayed in pastels and just different kind of colors.
It's all
Everything
beautiful.
color coded in this book. I mean, you see it right there on the panel. Everything is color coded here. It's like John's thoughts are color coded. The Martian's thoughts are color coded. Then there's the white Martian that he's battling, but he's jumping in everybody else's heads. And so it's a lot of thought bubbles, a lot of just big, powerful pictures, and you're like, whoa, a lot happening right here. But I mean, like it's like an acquired taste, almost for this the Manhunter book, man. It's interesting if it grabs you, but if you're not, I think it has the potential to lose some people because of the style in which it is. It's unorthodox. It really is. But in my opinion, that makes it great because we're talking about unorthodox characters, like the powers of what Martian Manhunter can do with his telepathy and the way he can, you know, phase in and out of things and just how he can be in an area and not be seen. And that all of that comes into play just in a different way in this book because absolutely been taking everything we know about these characters and flipping it on his head. So almost like just like a presence, not even like a physical form, really. He's more like a presence in this book. And so that's the
That's
cool part
crazy.
about it. It's the cool part about it.
Yeah, for
With that
sure.
DJ.
Like this, in my opinion, I think this is one of like I love the other books, but this one, like you said, it definitely is an acquired taste. You have to be able to really you can't just skim it. Like you can't just flip through the
Mhm.
pages. Like you have to actually pay attention because there is no wasted space. There's no wasted color. There's no wasted art. There's no wasted design. Nothing really is just background. Like everything, it has a purpose, right? And like BZ was saying, like some of this stuff is it happening in reality or is it happening in his mind? Is it something that the Martian is making John see, or is it something else entirely, right? And that's like you said, it's trippy, but like it's so cool to be able to have that element and the story that they're telling. Like they just got off this or like this hunt for the white Martian, right? They had this entire like battle where the white Martian was infecting the minds of the people in this city. And again, like you got to try and figure out, okay, so some of the stuff that we are seeing is like reality, but some of the stuff is just again like the two Martians battling and how they're choosing to stylistically display that. And I think it's one of those books that like I would argue for the artwork alone, it's something that I think you should have in your collection, but like if you actually read these stories, because we're 8 issues in at this point, if you read these stories, read that first arc, I think you will quickly fall in love with what Dennis Camp is doing with this book. Because if Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman, they're action, like very action oriented books. This one, like the things, it's so trippy, it's psychological, like it's just it's hard to put into words, like because that's how you have to really just you got to open it up and you got to look at it, you got to read it,
Yeah,
you got to see what they're doing because
That's
man, oh
facts.
man,
That's
that's lit.
facts.
is a good one.
That's facts
That's
right there. It really
oh
is.
yeah.
That's a that was perfectly put, man. Like the 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 dynamic because like you said, like you got Batman and Wonder Woman here is literally all action. This is on the opposite end of that spectrum. It's literally all psychological. So you got like an action thrill over here, and you got like psychological thrill over here. It's
Hmm.
crazy. It's crazy. And then like it kind of balances the universe so to speak. So it's
Okay,
Yeah,
really
okay.
cool how it works out.
yeah,
I like
and
when you're able to explore different stories in that
Mm.
way within the same universe. It's kind of like what we were kind of just talking about, but in in a completely different way. Like allow the stories to grow, allow this universe to expand, but in different ways and tell these stories in different ways. I think it's something that is showcasing in the television shows a lot right now, in the movie universes, right? Because they're kind of forced to move on because they can't use the same actors and the same people over and over. Like they keep trying, you know what I mean?
Oh,
But
yeah, they keep
it's like,
trying.
hey, bro. It goes like, hey, bro, you can't do that with everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to bring in some new people at some point. So you see them kind of moving on and making that adjustment. But I would love to see them kind of make that in this form of Martian Manhunter, where it's like a more of a trippy type of style. I can't think of the show that they had on HBO Max where it was more of a trippy aesthetic to it. But just like Wonder Man. I'm wondering how Wonder Man is going to be. Not Wonder Man. Sorry, the DCU Miracle
Miracle Man.
Miracle?
oh,
Mr. Miracle.
Miracle
Mr.
Man.
Miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah, Mr. Miracle. There we go. See, Wonder, Miracle, like all of these names, G. They, but how do these things, connect to each other in that way? And with the comics, I know a lot of people have been saying, like, with everything that Marvel is doing and how the Marvel universe is coming to this point in the comic books and in the movies, that maybe Marvel is trying to create some type of new universe where everything is crossed over and it's movies and it's comics that are all in one type of thing, and it's like all of these different outlets for these comics and these different themes that you can go over. It's definitely different than what you can do in a movie sense.
Absolutely.
Next up on the docket here was Iron Man #1. Oh, I've heard some good things about this Iron Man book right here. I've heard some good things about it. So have y'all read this?
Not yet, but Joshua
Okay.
Williamson is writing it, so I will be checking it out.
Oh, okay, okay. The unapologetic Iron Man is a once in a lifetime hero, but the beating heart behind the armor is a once in a century genius. Years ago, Tony Stark was knocking on death's door, so he created the Iron Man armor to survive. What happens the next time death comes calling? What weapon does he create then? What if someone else creates it first? These questions have haunted Tony for years, a ticking time bomb inside of him waiting to explode. Femme Fatale, Madame Mask, has also asked these questions. And with the power of advanced idea mechanics behind her, she's ready to create the next great weapon. Welcome superstar Joshua Williamson as he makes his powerful return to the hallowed halls of Marvel, taking
Yes,
the
sir.
reins of the Golden Avenger with legacy Stormbreaker Carmen Carnero. This is classic superhero storytelling in the mighty Marvel manner, just how you like it.
I
Talk
love that.
to me, yo.
I
Talk
love
to me.
that. So, like, leading into this, Tony was dealing with AIM and Miss Whitney Frog because they had kind of obtained like some of the rights to his company, and they were using his technology to kind of try to create some new stuff. He foiled them. Clearly, he foils them,
Okay, okay.
but he's kind of the odd man out at his own company again. And so he's like trying to stop AIM from doing some dastardly things. And so that's kind of where we are here. So yeah, yeah, yeah. And Tony's been through it, man. Tony's been through it after all his revelations and finding out that, he was adopted and he actually got to meet his biological parents
Well, yeah, I forgot all that crazy.
and then
I forgot all that great.
becoming part AI himself and having to deal with Ultron again. Like it's Tony been through it, y'all. Tony been through
What
it.
is
So
that? Like, what is that?
Tony been through it.
It's
He was
wild.
he was in like a whole simulation and everything. Y'all, it's been a terrible life for Tony Stark. It was,
Dang.
we'll see how this goes. But Joshua Wilson, he's been on DC for quite these last few years. So him jumping back into Marvel is a pretty big thing, pretty big deal. So I'm definitely going to check this book out.
What about you, DJ? How you feeling?
It's good. I like it. Like here, one of the things, like if you're a collector, always try and pick up the '1 issue, right? Um, and I think it's one of those things where seeing what they're doing in it, and I did read this one. And I don't want to spoil too much, Beasley,
Okay.
since you haven't read it yet. But like ultimately, Tony's kind of wilding. Like to your point, like he is kind of the odd man out. He's kind of doing that stereotypical kind of Tony Stark thing. And Madame Mask, she's one of those villains that gets around. Like she's she's been everywhere, but she's also like
everywhere.
like the head of her like crime family, right? Though, like we saw that when Marvel had the gang war event, right? She was one of the big dogs where they were trying to like take over New York. And so she's one of those villains that kind of gets around. Everybody kind of gets a piece of that. That sounds terrible, but
Yeah, I was about to
It's,
say,
it's kind of
bro.
accurate though. It's
but it's
accurate in a
accurate though.
way, like
That
you know what I mean. Like she's everywhere.
everybody
She's
fights her.
everywhere, dude.
But the crazy thing is though, and it is a little bit of a spoiler, but for the pod, the Captain America, Steve Rogers, reassembles the Illuminati, and they said, we got to get Tony Stark. Like, what are we gonna do about Tony Stark? So
That's
like
crazy, and I need that. Yes,
so
yes,
if
yes.
you have no other reason
yes.
to pick up this book, there you go. Like this is gonna lay the groundwork.
Listen, he said Tony was wild, and he meant that.
He
like,
meant
Madame
that for
Mask,
surely.
Madame Mask. Let me tell you how crazy she is. Because, like he said, she was one of the major players in gang war. She's here now. She's in the Venom book, causing trouble. She took over AIM forcefully. Forcefully took over AIM, yo. Like she killed everyone else that was ahead of her, minus MODOK. And MODOK's locked up. So by default, she's running AIM how she wants to. So like she is really on some wild stuff for sure. So yeah. With her doing what she's doing, I gotta check this one out. And he got to call the Illuminati in for Tony. Yeah. We on it. We on it.
Bro. That sounds
Well,
lit,
my boy
man.
J-Dub on it. Yeah. That's a heater. That's a go.
And
That's a go.
I know. I think was it talked about in the Discord where it was like, man, no one really ever cared about Iron Man, but now people are really picking up his issues because it's Iron Man. Like
He's Iron Man, man. Like
you know what I mean?
in that regard, like the movies helped bolster who he was. He was B level at best. You know what I mean? Like it was everyone else and then Iron Man, right? It's like Spider-Man, Cap. You could throw Thor in there, and then somewhere down there's Iron Man, right? But like people love him now, and that's kind of how the movies can play a part in what's going on in comics and vice versa now. So, if you do it the right way, they can benefit each other.
Yeah, a lot of the artwork, I mean, if you look at the correlation, like once the movies blew up, they literally redesigned Tony Stark in the comics to look more like Robert Downey Jr., right? So as far as a lot of those arcs and whatnot, and even like some of the personality wise, like because a big thing as far as Tony Stark's character, because like there's that famous demon in a bottle storyline from way back in the day where he beat alcoholism and whatnot, but then you have kind of when the movies got big and he was kind of that kind of arrogant party guy again, and they kind of brought that back. And so like even in this issue, like you can kind of see it. Like if you remember in Iron Man 2, where he's just like, I'm at the top of my game. I am Iron Man. Like, you know what I mean?
Flexing.
Like
he was flexing.
I'm flexing, right? Iron Man. He's doing the Stark Expo. He's coming down. He's let's party. Like literally, there's a section in the book where he's doing the exact same thing. So it's like a very mutually relationship where I think, to your point, BZ, you said it perfectly, right? Like Iron Man didn't sell like that for real. And then the movies came out, and then he got big, and then really they started pushing him.
So
and
if that's the case, do you think how would you feel about the movies and comic books being more one and like one on one of each other? Like, like would you mind the movies actually influencing, since movies are obviously already influencing comics as it is? Would
Yeah.
you mind if it, was already just cohesive? I mean, when the Thunderbolts comic came out, that's when I was like, "Oh, they they're just going to they're doing everything the same at the same time anyway." They even used the same asterisks. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, and then they ended up making them the new Avengers. Didn't they do the whole thing like the
Yeah.
same? You know what I mean? So it's like,
Uh,
if they're gonna do that stuff anyway,
ooh.
why aren't they telling it in the movie since also? Like, does it take away from the movie? Do you tell the same story as the movie? Like, what even direction do you do?
I think you keep it to where you know, what you said it before, Sensei, where it's like the movies are inspired by, like, these aren't retellings of the comic book stories. They're inspired by the stories, right? Um, and so I think they keep that aspect of it. They're able to where they can tell original stories on the big screen, right? Cinematically, that are inspired by maybe plot lines and storylines in the comics, right? Like, obviously we're moving towards Doomsday, we're moving towards Secret Wars, we're moving towards that mimicked the comics and things like that and elements like that. But obviously, you tell it in a way that's unique to your universe. Marvel's always been big on multiverse, right? Like the 616 was the mainline universe. Like, that's where you had like your core team, your core story. Like, everything you knew about Captain America was probably right. Everything you knew about Spider-Man was probably right. But then you had other universes. Like, that's where the Ultimate Universe came from, right? In the Ultimate Universe, Peter Parker eventually dies, and Miles Morales takes over the mantle of Spider-Man, and he's the Spider-Man. Period. Because Peter's dead, right? And it wasn't
Mm,
until Secret Wars, it wasn't until Battle World, it wasn't until like that merger of universes that you had some of those characters coming over, mainly being that Miles Morales, because he was so popular, right? They were like, we have to have him. Like, we destroyed that world, but we have to have him, right? And so I
okay,
think
okay, okay.
in that element, you can absolutely have it to where like the cinematic MCU universe exists as a separate universe in the overall Marvel mythos, right? Like, when they're able to tell
Yeah.
Elseworld stories, like the Marvel Zombies line of books, right? That's a completely separate universe than the mainline universe, right? Or like at the Ultimate Universe, that's a separate universe than the mainline universe. I think you could
Could
absolutely
show
pluck it
that
into the
possibility of
element,
like the
right?
crossover.
Yeah, and let them cross over, right? Like, and that's kind of what they
Yeah,
did with Spider-Verse, right? You had some of those elements where um
yeah, yeah.
you had Donald Glover who showed up as Prowler, right? Like, and
Yeah.
that was kind of
Yeah.
that wink, wink, nudge, nudge, element to where he
Mhm,
was
mhm.
I can't remember his name outside of Prowler, but he was that same character in the Tom Holland movie, right? Like, so, like, it's already kinda happening, right? And, like, I think you c continue to do that because even with the Spider-Verse, you had the Insomniac Spider-Man from the game who showed up in that movie,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah,
can
that's true.
absolutely do these things
And then bro
and
straight up mentioned Doctor Strange and Tom Holland Spider-Man. He straight
Yeah.
up
yeah,
mentioned them as a part of the issue. So
yeah. So,
yeah, yeah, that is definitely
you
something.
can for
I
sure.
think in that's not called omniverse really, because the omniverse is like going with DC and everything else. But actually having that multiverse be interconnected in that way, I think it does go a long way.
Mhm.
Yes. I agree. I mean, y'all summed that up perfectly. Like, you can do it and still tell your own style of story while giving a nod to the source material for the super nerds like us, right? And because that's the appeal. That's the appeal for the ones like us. Like, they're gonna make the story make sense in their way because they want the people who the Gen Pop outnumber us,
Mhm.
right? They
100% they
outnumber us,
do.
right? That's where the money comes. They need them. They need to put their butts in the seats, right?
Yeah,
But they do
because
the
we
wink
gonna be
and the
there
nod
anyway.
for the people like us, and that's what keeps us interested. And so people are going to start looking for more information, and that's where the people like us come in. So if we have good things to say about it, and we're pushing the narrative, then everybody is happy. So I think there's a happy balance. You can find a happy balance in doing your own thing, being inspired, like you guys have said, and throwing the olive branch to the ones who know the source material front and back, right?
Yeah.
There's a way you can do it and keep everybody in the loop and happy.
Somehow, some way. They're gonna
Yeah,
find
yeah.
it. They're gonna find a way to do it. They're gonna find a way. Oh snap! I know y'all rocking with this one, bruh.
Yeah.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 16, yo. A new story arc begins as Diana confronts Zatanna. The season of the witch arc begins here. After her exploits in the Area 41 maze, Diana resolved to not let her personal mission overwhelm the one she was sent to the surface world to fulfill. But a new threat has emerged in Gateway City, and it turns out the best thing to send to kill Wonder Woman is another witch. Zatanna is here, and Diana's life will never be the same. DJ, talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
What a way to kick off a new story arc. My gosh. Like like it I don't even know
Buddy.
what to say because like it's good and like I love the direction I think it's going to take. And seeing them interact, but it's one of those things where it's like, you've got to read it. Like you've just got to open up that book and read it. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's dope. Like Beezy, what you
Playing
got to say
catch up.
about it? Because like
Look, man, I'm the same. I'm the same. There aren't enough words in the English language to describe like how good this book has been and what they're doing. Like we talked last time about how they've been focusing on the fact that Diana does have the capability of magic, right? So what better way to play into that than to bring in someone who was known strictly for magic, right? We already
mhm,
got Cersei as being the one who raised her, right? We're already in the
Yeah,
world.
that's true.
We're fully in the world. Like in the main continuity, they kind of play with it a little bit.
yeah.
Like what you are adept to magic. You do have those capabilities. She's like, yeah, that's cool. Here we're full on in it. She's doing incantations, she's doing spells. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So we're getting that and then some with Zatanna, and it's like, yo, there's not a better way to do this. There's no better way to bring in another female sorcerer magician to challenge someone who's already doing it. Like, this is amazing. This is amazing, dude. Like, this is absolute fire, absolute banger, absolute heat, absolute whatever word you want to put after that, right?
Oh,
It's there. We are there with this, and it's like they have teased her in a few of the absolute books, actually. Zatanna's been teased in a couple of these absolute books already. So for her to finally make her full-on debut in the Wonder Woman book, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah,
yes,
fire.
sir.
Yeah.
This is fire,
Yo,
dog.
Hey,
yeah,
it says in
I
the
can't wait to.
tagline, you know, the
Yeah.
best way to kill a Wonder Woman is another witch. Like that's
Another witch.
magic versus magic.
Yo,
You gotta if you talk about it any more than that, like then we're really getting into like, oh man, we're gonna spoil the book. Like if I could have put all the pages in there, like and go into it panel by panel, man, we'd be here all night. But this is too good. Like Beezy, you just said it perfectly, right? Like it's like that shallow end in the mainline stories where she's like, she's playing in the water a little bit, right? But like and with
mhm.
the absolute universe full on deep end, she's in it, right? Like she is in the deep end doing it, and like it's so cool
Look at
to be
that
able to
giant
see
sword, bro. That
that.
sword is insane.
Yeah,
Brother, they're like, this
These
book is
covers
so
are
good,
insane too.
man. It's wild, dog. It's just wild, man. I
So
love it.
with these, I know you guys said, I know you just said DJ like picking up the first issue for a lot of the ones is the vibe that you go for. Do you guys have a lot of these issues, or have you like went digital with it already, or are you still picking it up week by week?
I'm following digitally. So what I try to do is I'll pick up the first issue, um, and then I'll read digitally, just so I can kind of keep up with the
Okay,
stories.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
if I was to
It's
actually
impossible.
try and buy and
It's
I
pay
used to
for
do
impossible.
it.
every book that comes out that I'm reading, it ain't enough money
Try to
in
tell
this
you.
economy.
Listen, hey, I used to do it, man. I used to be that guy. I'm at the comic book
Yeah,
store every Wednesday trying
every
to keep up with
Wednesday.
it. So I like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
And now, just life being life, you got so many things, you got so many
Hmm.
responsibilities. Now I just can't make it to the other side of town at the
Yeah,
comic book store I want to go to, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah. Facts.
I definitely and we preach it. We preach it. Grab that number one. Even if you
Yeah.
don't like it, when you grab that number one, because number one, for that, just have that, right? But
Yeah.
like number two, you never know what they're going to do when it comes to other mediums, right? We're
Hmm.
talking about where everything goes to streaming and everybody's looking to make some kind of project on screen. So you got that in your bag. When people start finding out, oh, this is the first book of the storyline that they're using, those things, those can come pretty lucrative,
Yep,
items.
that
So it's
resale
like,
value.
get it getting that number one. It's great for multiple reasons. So that's why we always tell them, like, hey, yo, and that's why I like to share, like, when these movies come up, like, yo, read this book. Go read this book. And if you can find that number one or like the first appearance of that character, because that's where really all the money is where the first appearance of whatever specific character they're using for the story. You can find that issue. You got you're potentially sitting on a gold mine. So it's
You
cool
heard
to
it
have
here
that
first.
for them.
Facts.
Go get your miracle mans. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Go get your miracle mans before the show drop. You feel me?
We trying to tell you, go get that Mr. Miracle book. Go get that Mr. Miracle book. We trying to tell y'all.
Go pick up Miracle Man issue 1.
Hey.
Exactly. Oh man. No, but that's funny. For the other recommendations in the comics to wrap it up for here, we got the end of 2099, number 2, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. All-out war rages as heroes from across the multiverse battle against their own universe's extinction. Bone and Adamantium clash as Nova 99 and Age of Apocalypse Weapon X cross claws. The ground quakes as Red Hulk and Red Hulk 2099 brawl in a battle between behemoths. Reality strains as the seams wait, at the seams as House of M Wanda pits her magic against Doctor Strange 2099. As the casualties start rising, Spider Man 2099 tries to rise above the chaos, but when his pleas for peace are met with punches, it'll be all he can do to protect himself from the onslaught. Heroes will die, fates will be changed forever, and the 2099 universe will never be the same again after this action packed issue. Holy, holy. Talk to me. Somebody talk to
We talk about breadcrumbs all the time. This is one of
me.
those this is one of those books where we just had Marvel just put out the Battle World miniseries. Now we have this miniseries, which to sum it up is essentially another instance where you have these different versions of characters from different universes coming together to fight for something. And what are we leading up to in the movies in the MCU right now, right? Incursions,
Exactly.
a battle world. Your world has to fight for survival against, this other version of heroes, right? That's what we're all going to. Look at all of the teasers and whatnot
Yeah,
we've seen for Avengers Doomsday.
literally.
All these heroes getting ready and doing something, yada yada yada, in different corners of different worlds and timelines and yada yada yada.
Yep.
Breadcrumbs,
Yep.
breadcrumbs. That's all. It's a
Literally.
good one. I read this one, and like it's definitely it almost does kind of feel like somebody just got all their toys and just started smashing them together. But uh, breadcrumbs. That's if one word to describe, or is that two words? No, I think breadcrumbs is one word. If you put
I
it,
think
but
breadcrumbs is
it's
one word.
one
Yeah,
word
yeah,
to
yeah.
describe it.
That's
Breadcrumbs.
facts.
It's a compound word.
Yeah, compound
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
I mean,
Beast.
that's it right there. There's really not much more to say. Than that. It's literally all breadcrumbs. We are so close to doomsday now. We're months away, right? We're months away from doomsday, and we've gotten 2 separate series now that involve the exact same concept,
Mhm.
right? And it's like, why else would they do that? And we've been telling folk, whenever these kind of things happen ahead of the movie. Now you talked about it when they dropped the Thunderbolt comic, then the
Yeah,
new
yeah, yeah.
Avengers comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like all of these things, they do this for a reason, right? It may not be exactly what we'll see on screen, but that concept is there. That concept is there, and that's what we're going to see. Like you're seeing all these different versions of all these characters fight each other. We've we've seen it. We've seen
Yeah.
it play out. We've seen it play out. We just saw all the different kinds. We just saw Wesley Snipes Blade. We saw Channing Tatum as Gambit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We saw Elektra. You feel me? So it's like
Mhm. Mhm.
that's where we are. That's where we are, and they're preparing you for it. They're preparing you for it. So yes, absolutely, lock in, tap in, jump in. That's where we are, y'all.
That's yeah, bro. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check them out. I gotta start. What I'm gonna start doing is just adding everything that's on these lists into my you know what I mean, into my comics, bro. Like just add it to the repertoire. Like, all
Oh,
right, bro,
got 'em
let's
in
go
there.
ahead. I'm about to be in the comic shop every week after this, so you know it's going it's gonna be happening. Um, okay, next up we got Skinbreaker from Image Comics and Skybound. Anak learns the true cost of being the elder, but at what price?
Mm,
Skinbreaker is
mm,
wild, but talk to me.
mm.
This was
Skin breaker is wild.
When I said it, I was like, "Oh."
I think Kirkman's been good. He's a great writer. And the artwork has been really cool. It's one of those.
Mm,
It's not the big two, right? Like it's not like your mainline stuff. Um, and so like I thought it was really interesting to see what they were doing. It's only issue 5. Um, it's
mm,
pretty cool. I enjoyed it. You know, maybe it's something. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It can get a little. It can be much sometimes, right? Where you got, oh, Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, this version, this version, this version, right? Like, take a
yeah,
break. Here's a little kind of, I wouldn't
Mhm.
say palate cleanser, but like, something that's different, you know?
something
A little
different.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. And then it's Kirkman, right? So
Mhm.
everybody's familiar with Kirkman's work at this point, in one way or another, right? So it's like, yeah, and you know his style. You know Kirkman's style, right? You're gonna get that. So it's like, yeah, for sure. Hop into this. If you want something a little different, like I said, not necessarily a palate cleanser, you probably need to read something else after this as a palate cleanser. But
Go pick up
but
a
yeah, it's
Sonic
something to
comic
jump
or something,
into.
my boy. Next up, we got Absolute Batman number 16. Yo, she is huge, my
And
guy.
he's huge. That's the craziest part.
Yeah,
He's
because
like
I was about to say
he's
he's
like
huge. So,
6'10", 350.
yo,
He's a monster himself. And she
death by
towers on
snoo
him.
snoo. Okay.
That's a if you know type thing right there, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Absolute Batman in Hell, part 2 of our Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman story. Bruce Wayne is on a desperate hunt to help his friend Waylon, now transformed into a monstrous crocodile roaming the sewers, consumed with a deadly hunger. Batman's last option for a cure is to turn to a god for help. But will he have to descend into the depths of hell to get it?
Great book. Great book.
Yeah,
And
banger.
like, hey, like
Banger.
absolute Batman, Bruce Wayne, right? He's huge. And then I love the design choice specifically because uh Diana is an Amazon. That they are specifically trying to make her as large as possible. I think that's the correct thing to do. Man, great book. I seeing them interact has been great, and seeing the characters after what Bane did to Bruce and his friends, and their take on more of their kind of classic, appearances and that we're used to, right? Like you have Harvey Dent, who was he's now kind of looking more like a Two-Face, because his body was burned with the acid. You have Oswald, who's was brutalized, and like he's looking disfigured like we typically see with that penguin-esque character. And obviously you have Waylon Jones Killer Croc roaming the sewers as a giant crocodile. So this is a good one.
That's crazy.
That's a good book.
Yeah, that's it. Like seeing these two interact. First of all, we're waiting on it, and when the last issue hit, and the way he just pulled up on her was just crazy. But you could tell like they respect each other, but they're still figuring each other out at the same time. It's really cool, the dynamic between the two, but you can see where they're going with it, right? You can see where they're going, and that's why it's also interesting with Zatanna being in the picture now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see how all of this is going to start kind of pooling together. So it's really, really good and really cool how to see how this all is playing out, man.
Dang, okay. I like that. I like that they're even doing all this crossover vibes with everything as well, making the universe feel connected, because it is. That's always a plus. I hear a lot of people always bring it up with, with especially Spider-Man, how they're like, yo, Spider-Man never gets his own outing in the Marvel movies. And it's like, my guy, in the comics, no one really gets their own outing fully. Like, what are you talking about?
How crowded New York City is, and that 90% of Marvel's heroes are in New York.
They're all right there. They're all right there. All on top of each other. They're all on
and
top
not
of
even
each
just
other.
that. They there and they outside of New York, because they in Jersey. They in, you know what I mean? Like, they everywhere, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They everywhere right there. They just fit.
All surrounding areas.
They all surrounded exactly, bro. Like, so I think that's where I think that might be the thing that's missing the most from those types of comic book movies. And one of the coolest things about, kind of like how the DCU has been doing things is they ain't scared to throw characters at you, but like, hey, bro, that's a fourth dimensional imp.
Just up there. Just up there.
Anyway, Lois, I'm really having a tough time. I got to go get my dogs.
What, you need to help with that? Nah, they're good.
Casual conversation.
Nah, they got it, bro. That's the JG out there, bro. They got it, bro. What do you mean?
I said something about some kind of imp or something, whatever. They got it. It seems like they got it. And dog, we talking a fifth dimension. We talking a whole different dimension here. Y'all just casually.
They're of the cloth. They got this.
He's putting his shoes on, and they got a whole being from another dimension out here in the sky. Okay, all right, that's what we're doing.
Yes.
Just regular, another day. Another day.
So crazy. Another Image comic here. Young Blood. The Shepherd returns. Warning: Young Blood of impending doom. As Brigade arrives, the consequences of Xerxes' plan are revealed. Can Earth's future be saved?
Bro, gotta love Image comics, bro. You gotta love Image comics.
This looks crazy. This looks crazy.
It's
bro.
always something, just some kind of world-ending event in Image comics, bro. It's like everything is so high stakes. Everything is on the line. It's like if you want just a crazy book to read, just pick something in Image comics, dog. You got it.
Like, is this Spawn and Green Arrow? Like, what am I looking at right here, bro?
Hey, in typical Liefeld fashion, pouches on pouches on pouches.
It's like, how are they there like that? Whatever. They're just there. You go with
There's no way you're comfortable with my guy.
Carrying around a whole arsenal just on your person, just be like, it's
you rattle when you walk, my G.
I'm saying, how you remember which pocket is which?
Yo, next up we got Sorcerer Supreme #2. Who is the true Sorceress Supreme? The Vishanti have called forth their own Sorcerer Supreme to challenge Wanda Maximoff's power. Wanda's former mentor, Agatha Harkness. Wanda and Agatha are once again at odds as they duel for the title. only one will remain, the one true sorceress supreme. Hey, this is fire. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
Look, you said it
Yes.
Talk
earlier,
to me.
right?
Talk to me.
We talked about
Yeah, man.
the MCU influencing comics and vice versa, right? We have this matchup, right? That most people who've seen the MCU, right? Seen Agatha, seen
Mm,
Vision, right? They're going to be like, oh, like they're going to recognize that. And then you also have, they've got Wiccan doing the Witches Road and his own series that they got going on. So like there's that influence, right? Like they're able to
yeah,
have that kind of
yeah,
cross pollination in such a way where it's like, hey, we can help each other, right? Rising
Yep.
tides,
yeah.
move all ships or whatever. So I think it was a good one too. It was a good one. I liked it.
It is. It is. And I like what they're doing with Wanda as Sorcerer Supreme, because it's like everybody else has held the title, even Loki held the title. It's
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? So like it makes sense. It makes sense. And the way we transition from Doom to Wanda as Sorcerer Supreme, like this is so much fun. And it is just like, well, this was an obvious transition, honestly. Because like, who else would hold the title? Wanda Maximoff, of course, of course. Why didn't we think of this
Yeah.
earlier? So this has been fun, and it's only 2 issues in, and it's just they've started it off with a bang. Like sometimes some of these books they like to ease you in a little bit. No, like they pulled up, they open first page like, yeah, so I'm Sorcerer Supreme. You know, just out here doing things. Just see what happens,
Okay.
and they
That's
keep
crazy.
going. So now they bring in Agatha issue 2, the Vishanti, like the
Yeah, that's
highest form of
wild.
authority in magic,
Just here
pulled out
now.
somebody, and we haven't seen Agatha in so long. First of all,
Really?
Agatha was an old lady. She
Yes.
pulled
I was
some
gonna say
some
she's not an
some
old lady here.
some D-Wade pump fake type stuff in a Midnight Suns book and stole youth and became young again and dipped out. You're like, all right, I got what I wanted. See y'all later. I'm young again. Bye. And here she is again. We haven't really seen much of her since then. And here she is again doing the bidding of the highest cosmic authority on the side of magic. So, yo, like that's how big this is. And this is just
Hmm.
issue 2, man. We're already
Mm.
doing this in issue 2. Bro, like there's no coming down, right? There's no coming down
Yeah,
from
they
this.
about to. Yeah,
There's no coming down from
they
this.
can only go up. That's
Only up from
crazy.
there.
Yo, next up we got DCKO tie-in The Flash. Number 29. A race against the Dark Legion. The Dark Legion chased the Flash and impulsed to a pivotal moment in Flash history, the moment when Barry Allen was struck by lightning. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
So we
straightforward right
just
there.
yeah, pretty
That was pretty
straightforward. All
straightforward.
right, bet.
Was pretty straightforward.
A retelling of the origin story, yes?
Yeah, they've been kind of thrown backwards into the timeline of things as the timeline is breaking down. The dark side is doing dark side things. And they're kind of racing against all of that, trying to stop it. But Darkseid being who he is, and he's literally a mastermind. He doesn't get enough credit for how smart he is.
Facts.
He kind of has been a step ahead of everyone in this entire KO series, and it's just like it's almost inevitable. Like Darkseid's got this, y'all. Y'all playing against what's already happened. Sorry.
Dang.
Yeah, Darkseid is on one.
That's
Thanos
crazy.
could
Have
never.
you checked this one out too, DJ?
I have. No, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, like you said, and it's pretty spot on, like the
Hmm.
travel and whatnot. It's one of those things with the Flash, right? Like, Speed Force on the kind of on the fritz, we gotta it's throwing us here and it's throwing us there, timeline stuff. It was a good one. I think a lot of tie-in events, tie-in books can be weak. I think this is one of the stronger ones. I think this is one of the stronger ones.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Because a lot of tie-in books, it's just like, well, we got to have this issue out, so let's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
make
Well,
it part of the story
what are they
somehow.
doing while this thing is happening,
Yeah.
right? Like, and
Yeah,
they
that's really what
they're
it
kind of
is.
like,
Like
I
that's
say
really how a
that,
lot of these tie-in issues are, man. Like
yeah,
Blood Hunt had a lot of those. It's like, well,
yeah,
this person's over here doing this while all of that's going on. This person just happens to be over here on the side of the street and they run into a bunch of vampires. And now we see what happens.
yeah. It's like I could have done without that. Well, I made the joke. You had mentioned BZ like, oh, you got to read DC Kids Are All Right. Um, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll read Adventures in Babysitting. Like it's on my list because I had already kind of read the synopsis. And I'm like, and I saw the cover, and I'm like, I'll read it eventually, right? But then I read it and I was like, oh wow, like that was actually pretty solid, right? So
Yeah, it's
like
pretty good, right?
sometimes those tie-in events, right? Like the tie-in books, they can be hit or miss. Sometimes it is like literally like, oh, come watch John Kent Superman babysit like all these second generation kid heroes, right?
Yeah.
Shenanigans ensues. Oh no, right? But like it was actually one where I was like, oh, okay, they might have something here. Like if they play their cards right, they might have something here. So yeah,
Shenanigans
I think
ensue. Oh no.
That's how
the
these
plot
issues are, man.
happened.
That's why I get so I'm looking at when I get these tie-ins, I'm like, and I'll skip a lot of tie-ins, man. I will skip a lot of tie-ins because it's just like Blood Hunt had a lot of those. Like Blood Hunt really, really annoyed me with their tie-ins. It's like, all
Yeah.
right, let's see what Cloak and Dagger are doing. It's like absolutely nothing. Where I haven't even
Like,
seen
I don't
Cloak
care
and
about
Dagger.
them.
I don't know how long. What are we doing? Like,
Absolutely
where they come
nothing.
from? What do you mean Cloak and Dagger? What? They're around? So it's
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. It's like, all right,
Listen, this just
bringing
in.
everybody
Who
in. Cool.
cares?
Like,
That's
all right,
funny, man.
guess we'll follow what they're doing, I suppose. Oh no, one got bit. Oh well,
Yeah.
so did everyone else. So
Dang, that's
whatever.
crazy. Yo, that's wild. Okay, I got a couple honorable mentions here for some comics. At my local comic book store. Um, he was telling me about. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of any of these. These are like little. I can't remember what is this company called.
Shout out to the comic book store, man. Always show your
Yeah,
local
bro.
comic book store love. Always. They
For
need
real. Oh, Ignition. So Ignition Comic or Ignition Press, that's what they're called. And they have like these different type of short not short stories, but these different comics. And these little ones are actually like trailer comics basically that you can like read a little bit of what it is about. And then if you really want the full issue, you can go in and get the full issue. So
like
I've
that.
never heard about any of that before, but I just want to read the backs these two just to give the people a little bit of understanding of what this is. So this first one is
For
called
sure.
Bloodland. Bloodland here. This is U.S. President Andrew Cross is deep into an unconstitutional extended term, seized and shielded by executive orders, martial law, and an alliance with the cabal of an ancient European vampire known as the White Cell. The pursuit of power and blood purity has transformed the landscape into a battleground of emboldened loyalists and colorful dissenting factions, including Army veteran Heather Brooks, a lone wolf on a warpath, and a retired pro quarterback, Son Cassidy's idealistic grassroots resistance. As their courses collide, the two leaders will tilt the odds and change the shape of a cross-country struggle for the soul of a nation. Written by B. Clay Moore, art and colors by Mac Chater, and then lettered by Dave Sharpbait.
What a description.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that crazy?
It got crazier and crazier as you kept reading.
Bruh, and that's how, and he showed me a couple other
Quarterback.
books in the comic book store, and those were also insane. Like they had
That's
all,
crazy.
like every single one of them were insane. They were a different type of story. All one was like, I think it's called Murder Podcast. I think that's what one of them is called. And then I think like as the person listens to the Murder Podcast, they get like possessed, and then they become a murderer as well. And then that's like the premise of the comic, if I'm not mistaken. So it's all different types of stories like that, bro. And I was like, these are very unique stories that I don't feel like get told in this medium too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and then this one is Ripcord. The drug known as Ripcord has become the scourge of the world. It's extremely addictive, and it doesn't just alter your perception, it fundamentally alters who you are. Ripcord users have their whole bodies taken over by the substance, and it transforms them into mindless, frenzied killers who want nothing but to destroy. This makes every place the drug has grown popular dangerous. Dylan is one of thousands who has lost a family member to Ripcord, but unlike so many others, she's going to do something about it. Her sister has gone missing in the outback, and Dylan is going to stop at nothing and let nothing stop her until she brings her home. And then this one is written by Cullen Bunn, illustrated by Aneki, and colored by Patricia Martin, lettered by And World Design, bro. So those are two of the comics from Ignition Press right there, brother.
Those sound pretty good, man.
That's what's up. I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's the cool thing. Like when you actually go like visit your local shop is like they will find and tell you about like those indie comics.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how how big
Exactly.
Initiative is, but like they will tell you about those kind of like ones that like it's not Marvel, it's not DC, it's not Image, right? It's not Dark Horse, but like it's
Exactly.
something where it's like, hey, you should check this out, right? Like it's this up and coming person or whatever, or maybe they're not up and coming, right? Because you never know how long they've been at the game. But like, hey, here's look at this interesting story, like you said, Sensei. Like this is something that's not being, this is a
Yeah.
story that's not being told, right? Like
Oh,
that.
actually, have you guys heard of The Beauty? The show that's
Yeah, the
coming
show.
out? The
Yeah.
Beauty?
Yeah.
That's an Ignition Press comic. It's
Oh,
based off of one of their
really?
comics. Yeah, yeah. So that whole
That's
thing,
dope.
and
Dang.
that story is crazy too. It's like I think because Josh, who owns the comic book store, he was the one that was telling
Shout
me
out
about all
Josh.
of these. I guess in this world, it's like if there's like an STD that is the beauty, and if you get it, it makes you look beautiful. And people are like, they want to catch it now because it makes them look pretty, like on purpose. But then one day people start like spontaneously combusting or something. And they're trying to figure out if it's because of the beauty or whatever. So I'm like, bro, that's all
That's
crazy
crazy.
and
That's
insane.
on my
And
list
again,
of things to
another
watch.
story I've never heard of.
I got it on my watch list. Like that's crazy. I had no clue. I had no clue it was from.
That's dope.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So
See,
it's just
Here we
Ignition
go.
Press, yo. They coming out there, bro.
Shout out
They
Ignition Press.
we
That's awesome.
and I think that's kind of what we need too. Is different stories in comics, right? I think
Yeah.
with these types of stories in this format, you do have those one-off stories where it is a condensed story that is told, and you don't have to worry about maybe getting 300 issues or something like that. You know, it's going to tell a very concise story for whatever it is, and then you can move on to the next one. You know, I think that'll get people, you need more stories because it gets other people in the comic book store as well and
Right.
getting them buying all the issues, man.
That's crazy. And it's on FX too, and they don't miss. They don't
Right.
miss when it comes to
Right.
Marvel.
I was
They
like,
don't
oh, snap.
miss,
I had
dog.
no idea that was even a comic or anything, but
There's not
yeah,
a show
dude.
they made that I've watched that I haven't liked.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
They cook over there, so woo.
Yeah,
They
I've
really
got
do. And
Shogun
then
on my
isn't
watch list.
FX like
I
a
haven't cracked
Hulu
it yet,
too?
but like it's Shogun's on my watch list because every clip I see from that, I'm like, man, I gotta watch that.
So good,
Yeah.
right? Like I need to see this.
They won a lot of awards too, didn't they? Shogun?
Shogun, yeah.
Didn't they win?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
I think they're
And then Shogun
gearing
is
up to film
Fox.
season.
I mean,
They're
FX
gearing
is a
up to film the
Fox
next
thing,
season, I
right?
think.
FX, yes, FX is a Fox
Like it was a
station.
Fox thing, and then like it's Hulu and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So now it's Disney and all that shenanigans.
Yep.
all those business
You
shenanigans.
can find it all on the Disney Plus app for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yep. For sure. For
Shout
real,
out the
for
mouse,
real.
I guess.
Yeah, House of Mouse.
Gotta give them love. Gotta give them their offering. Give them their offering.
Yeah. You know they need
How
it.
they
Yeah.
are. How they are.
You know how they are, bro. They're gonna find a way to copyright the stream if we don't say,
Yeah.
shout out to y'all. Yeah. Okay, let's get into the next thing on the docket, and that's anime, baby. That's anime, baby. We getting into the anime thing. The story continues, yo. A remake of the Super series with new sequences. What? At the Dragon Ball Gin. Whoa.
Hey, listen, you don't have to read all that.
Ginkida Matsuri event, Japan, they celebrated the 40th anniversary. Bro, I thought I was having a stroke mid-sentence. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, well, I was like, yo, wait.
We have to clip that. That has to be clipped 1000%.
Yo, I was not prepared for that, brother. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's run that back, Jey Uso style, bro. At the Dragon Ball Genki Matsuri event in Japan, they celebrated the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball by announcing that the newest arc in the franchise, Dragon Ball Super: The Galactic Patrol, is officially set for production. Also announced was an enhanced project that features extensive new cuts, revisions to existing scenes, a complete re-rendering of all footage, newly recorded dubbing with added score and sound effects, and a full reconstruction of the story. Living up to the name Enhanced, this edition employs the latest visual expression to deliver greater power and immersion across all scenes, especially the battle sequences. The result is an enhanced edition that expresses Akira Toriyama's original idea and world building more accurately. That will be broadcasted with highly satisfying quality. So they're
That's
doing
what you
like the
want to
One
hear.
Piece thing type of vibe, but just the Dragon Ball
Yeah.
Super version of it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, basically.
I am not mad at that at
as a
all, bro.
TV fan, this is
Long
exactly
story
what you want to
short,
hear.
yep, they're remaking Super
I'm
specifically
not mad at that at
to
all.
neither am I. You know what I mean? Like it because I've seen some side by sides of like the original airing of Super and like the clips that they have of the remake or enhanced edition as they keep calling it. It's a remake.
Yeah.
But it looks really good and like it definitely looks better. And I'm for sure excited to have that Morrow arc finally coming. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally,
Bro,
right?
that's gonna be crazy.
And I think, and we've chatted about this in the Discord all the time about like when, right? When, and they waited. And now seeing that they had this planned all along. They waited until the 40th anniversary. They brought a huge event. They had the voice of Goku up there, and they made this announcement in the most epic way they possibly could. Kudos, because they had me hot. They had me running hot for like the last 6 years, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
What are
I'm
we
reading this
doing?
greatness. Where is it?
Oh yeah. So is the manga a lot farther along?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So
I had no idea.
the
I had
way
no idea.
we're like I think 4 arcs ahead now at this point. Because the Tournament
man.
of Power like is the last thing we see in the anime, the mainline anime. And then they did the superhero movie, right? And so in the manga, you have the tournament, then you have this galactic patrol arc where you have essentially they recruit Goku and Vegeta to help find Moro, this ancient space wizard, super powered dude that the Galactic Patrol can't catch. So they like recruit them essentially to go do that. So there's that arc, and then after that, there's the Granola arc, which that's a whole thing where they fight this other dude, some guys named Gas, like, and he's a whole monster of his own.
Another beast.
And then they tie into the superhero movie, and then so essentially that's like the timeline. So like that's the Moro Granola superhero. So like 3 arcs, but like
and then you said Galactic Patrol as well, right? So that would be the 4th.
well, I think they're calling the
Or are they the
Galactic
same?
Patrol arc essentially it leads
is all of that
is
stuff
all
together.
of it,
type
I
of-
believe, is how they're going to do it, unless they go Galactic Patrol and then specifically the Morrow arc, which is more so like Galactic Patrol was like, yeah, hey, we need your help to go do this thing, right? And then it's Morrow, and then it's Granola. So they could go like Galactic Patrol, Morrow, Granola, Gas, superhero, right? If they want to try and like, so they could break it out in that way as far as, but it just depends on how they end up doing it. But like, yeah,
Yep. Yep.
I don't know.
So like we're
Dang,
in
I had
for
no
some
idea.
greatness. Let's put it that way.
Facts.
Okay. It's like
We're in for
that.
some greatness. Yeah, man. Those arcs, all of those arcs are fire, bro. They are
Bro,
fire.
I don't know. I don't know what to do, bro. I always want to read the mangas, but I rather watch the anime stuff first. But it take 80 years
At
for
this,
the anime to
yeah,
get made,
at
bro. So
this
it's like,
point,
oh
you
my
got to read it.
god.
Yeah, because
Like
it's
I
gonna
had
be
no
a minute.
idea that was so far ahead because that's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
gonna be a minute for
insane.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to read it or I'm just never gonna know what happens.
because we still got Ultra Ego. We got
Mhm.
Mastered Ultra Instinct. They pops. We Goku whips out a
So
Susano.
how do you
Like
Black
how does that feel
Frieza.
for you guys? Like, how do you like that? Like, does it change the way you watch the anime, knowing what's gonna happen next all the time in a way, or is it like the hype to see it come to life that
the hype.
you know what I mean? Like is
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's for me, right? If I speak for myself, it's one of those things where I typically I start with I start with watching, like Super, for example, or like Black Clover, for example, right? I started with watching, and then the season ends or whatever, and you're kind of waiting for the next thing, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do? So I start reading the books, the manga, and then for life happens, in the case with Super, right? It went on
Mhm.
hiatus. Toriyama died, right? And all things. So it's like I just read the books and then got all the way up through there because like it takes them a while to do the seasons. Because like unlike because we just talked about it right last time with One Piece, right? Like nobody else was
Mhm.
doing like week to week to week to week to week, new episode, new episode, new
Yeah.
episode, right? Like you were doing a typical cycle where it's like here's 6 to 12 episodes, maybe 24 if we're feeling generous, and then
Mhm.
we'll
Yeah.
see you in a couple years for the next one that you fit,
That's
right?
literally it.
Like,
That's
you
literally
know,
it.
and so in that time frame, essentially, yeah, I read the manga, but being able to then see it, come to life in the anime, I think is also because sometimes they do things differently, right?
Mhm.
And the panel can only do so much because I think the big difference between the mangas and like Western comics, right, like Marvel, DC, you don't have as much the way that because the mangas are all black and white, right? The way that a Western comic like a Marvel or a DC is able to convey that detail, you kind of miss some of that with just reading a manga. So it's
Mhm.
then being able to kind of see that in an anime, I think is the closest things you kind of get to really being able to see, oh, like that's kind of how I imagined it, or maybe that's not how I imagined it, but I like your interpretation, or I don't, right? But so like even if you
The
know
way
what's
you're saying it,
happening.
I kind of interpret it like as like reading a script versus watching the actual movie that the script
Yeah,
is like made from.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
that's
I
that.
kind
think
of
that's
what
a
it
hundred
seems
percent
like. You know
accurate.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Oh,
that. It's
okay,
definitely
okay,
like
okay.
that. So
Because that's
like
the vibe that I'm catching.
in the same vein here, like okay, so Jujutsu Kaisen, right? The manga's over with, right? At least this part of it, they've started a new one. It's kind of a spinoff that takes place like 60 years after this, right? So the episode we got last week, Maki versus the Zenin clan, right? Her versus her people. Like think of Itachi versus the Uchiha clan, right? So if reading it, right, when reading it, you're like, oh, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And then understanding that it's coming, that you're going to see it play out on screen, and then they got their best animators
Hmm.
on the
Oh, it was
job
like
to do
that. It
it.
was like that. Okay,
It's like,
okay.
yo, I need this, like inject this into my face. And then to see it play out on screen the way it played out, it was stunning. It was beautiful. It was just
Hmm.
all of those things. for me, I like to read the manga first, but there are sometimes like I don't read everything that's out there, right? There's sometimes like with My Hero, I wasn't reading My Hero first, but when I saw, I started reading, right? So then I ended up surpassing what we were at in anime and then just reading on. And so, and then I did the same thing with Attack on Titan. And to see, for me, what I like to see is when they take the time to go like panel for panel on screen. It's like, yo, because in that regard, it's literally like a script. You're seeing what you just read play out on
Storyboards.
screen in the exact form that you read
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
And it's so
Storyboard.
awesome for me to see that. Like when I was watching that fight go down with Maki versus Interclan, I'm like, yo, this is everything that I saw. This is everything I pictured. And when they use like word for word, they go bar for bar. Like Attack on Titan did such a great job in the later seasons of doing that. Literally going panel to screen. It's just awesome because you're like, they keep that there, right? They keep it what you saw in that page, and it's right there on the screen. I think that's amazing. Because it's like you said, black and white only gives you so much, right? But when they take that black and white, put it in motion, and throw all the color and the visuals behind it, that's when it pops. That's when it goes crazy. Like that's it. It's like Demon Slayer being another one. Demon Slayer, you just even reading it is insanity. But then when you see it play out and the way they put it on the screen with the crazy, the high definition, in depth, the different levels that they use to see all of that on screen, like it's better than reading it. It's better than reading it. So it's kind of like I don't know, it's like 60-40. I want to
Precursor
read it.
almost.
Yeah, 60-40. I want to read it versus watching because I know they'll, for the most part, at least nowadays, they'll do it justice and take it even further than what you're reading on the page.
No, I remember feeling like that with Full Metal Alchemist, so I definitely feel the vibe that you're talking about because that was definitely.
It was definitely like that.
Yeah.
Like, look at that, man. Like, look at Moro. It's like,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I need that, man. I need that. And we've been waiting on it because that Moro arc is just insane.
Next up, we got Fire Force Season 3 Core 2. Let's check this out. Let's hope everybody watching this is able to actually watch this and big YouTube don't want us to take it out because they be tripping sometimes. Y'all will see the discussion no matter what, though. So let's see what happens.
We do not own the rights.
Yeah, you can check this out on Crunchyroll.
What's going on?
This was today's episode, mind you. This episode came out today.
Hey, I thought this was in English.
救世主は世界を救うから救世主なんだ。シンラ君のタッチが変わった。ようやく悪魔を乗り越えたか。兄は本物のヒーローだ。
Yo, what have I missed? Like, what?
Missed a lot, buddy. Missed a lot.
I am behind, bro.
行ってこい、シンラ。行け、頑張れ。
It's so crazy seeing this in Japanese, not just watch this whole thing in English.
Jeez.
Yeah, he all the way out of here.
Latome. Yo, what
Yeah,
in
man.
the what was even happening just
Background,
now?
little background information here. They're
What?
trying to the Fire Force. They're trying to prevent the end of the world, the Great Cataclysm. It's something that had been foreseen and repeated about like 250 years ago. The world had ended and restarted. So there's a group out here that's trying to do it again forcefully. Okay, so Shinra and the rest of his crew are trying to prevent that. So what you're seeing are these beings of like godlike power who are trying to help in the world. And so it's like, it's like 8 of them. There's 8 pillars. And so there's 8 people that represent each pillar, all part of this. And they're literally just trying to stop the end of the world. And so that's why you're seeing all this crazy stuff happening, because it's like these beings of immense powers, almost gods themselves, but they're from the past. And a lot of them from the past world that existed before this one. And they're coming back to try to end this one and create a new world, essentially, which this serves as a precursor to another anime that people may be familiar with. So this is how we get to that anime. Yeah.
Okay. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me all the way up.
And
I'm about to catch up, buddy. I'm about to catch up. I think I'm
they
on
don't really
season 2
reveal
of that
much
show.
of it until this season. Like the last couple episodes, they revealed a specific character. I guess you can call it a character. I'm not really. Yeah. A specific character that appears at the end of one of the episodes that literally signals, oh yeah, this is where we're going.
I mean, just that dude that he flew through just now looked a lot like that. That's exactly what I thought about, was that other anime when I saw him. I was like,
I didn't have to say it.
Like, what in the world?
You got it already.
I was like, this looks exactly like that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And they didn't even show the actual
thing
in the sky, right? So on not in that clip, but the last episode they did, so they kind of signaled, here we go, right? Like, oh, we're at the end and we're about to cross into that world. So it's really cool how they're bringing it all together.
Back too. Go ahead.
It's cool how they're bringing it all together.
Go ahead and give that a reboot, refresh, remake, enhanced edition. You dig? Like that thing is fire, brother. That thing is
like, oh, okay.
I love Fire Force. The one thing I hate about Fire Force is the crazy fan service that is so intentionally put throughout it. I mean, it gets so hard to watch it at times. Like, I remember trying to watch it with my wife, and then it was just like homegirl tripped out of her clothes, and then we just looked at we just looked at each other like, bro, what's happening? Like, that was so unnecessary.
They do a whole lot less of that this season. It's a whole lot less of that.
Oh, that's
they like get right to it. They get right to it. They're like, yeah, we got a place. Let's go. We're gonna have to get there. So, all right, here we go. Here's the action. So yeah, it's a lot less of that.
Fire Force definitely, they had some action. I remember, because that's one of the reasons I stopped watching it, was because like the fan service was just out of control. But like they be about that action. Like
when they throw hands, they throw hands.
Fire Force to sound design is what Demon Slayer is to like the visual effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the sound that they have for some of the time, like when it's, bro, bro, it is crazy because I am an audiophile for show, and that is what they do. Like they kill it with that. There's only a couple sounds that have really like made me go like, oh my gosh. And the first one that I can always think of is when Palpatine sends his force lightning into the air, and it freaking when it's just like it's like that noise is insane, bro. That noise is insane that it does. Godzilla's breath as well, when when he does the plasma breath, that also has that it has that type of feeling when you hear it. And then also Bruh's fire, when he goes like ultra instinct, and then it just like it's a little ball at his feet, and it just turns into a giant ball, and then it's just like those sounds, bro, they're insane. I have no idea how they even made it. It's one of those. It's like, bro, how did you create that noise that I just heard through my ear?
I agree with that 1000%.
All right, next anime on the docket, is Freirin. Brother, talk to me.
They get to the action on this one too, man.
I thought this was not an action-packed anime at all. Honestly, I thought this was like a real slow burn and all of that.
Yeah. On first glance, it doesn't seem that way, but like when you get into it and they start, they start out on their journeys. Yeah, man. Like, and this was one.
Is this kind of Lord of the Rings coded to where it's a slow burn?
In a way, it has like a kind of a slow burn. But once the action
starts, it starts.
Oh yeah, once they take you there, you're there. Okay. Like strap in, buckle up, however you need to get comfortable because it's taking you there. Take you there. And this was one that I hadn't watched. I went and binged season 1 before season 2 dropped just to see what was going on. Cause I was like, well, this does look kind of interesting. And I'm glad I did. But yeah, this one, man, I mean, you just saw that. That was just one of the fights. That's just one of the fights. And they go at it here. They go at
That
it
was
for real.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
check
was
that one out.
crazy, bro. I was about to say the same thing. I gotta check that out, bro. I
Yeah, I
had
put
no
that in my
idea that's
watch
the
list. I was
time
like,
we were
oh,
on.
wait, this is kind of lit. Wait,
Legit, I had no clue that's the time that we
they
were on.
throwing swords, they throwing powers. Oh, they're flying. Oh, it's wizardry. Oh, we are in it. We are in it.
So you haven't checked that one out yet either, DJ?
I haven't. No.
Okay, better,
I'm
better,
Yeah,
not.
put that on y'all watch list, man.
Yeah, I'm not super big on anime. But like
Oh,
my
I think
thing is like stories are great. Like don't get me wrong, but like with anime though, sometimes I just want to see you fight. Like, are you throwing hands or not? You know what I mean? Like, and if you're throwing hands, like, okay, you know what I mean? Don't distract me
I
with your
feel that.
story. Fight each other, right?
Yeah. I feel that. Don't distract me with your story is
That's the beauty
crazy,
behind like
but
some of
I
these
dig it
ones
though.
that hit though, like My Hero. Like the
Yeah,
reason people watch that is because they are literally throwing hands
chunking them,
all the time. They're
them.
going to school to throw
JJK,
hands.
they are
Yeah.
throwing hands
JJK,
I
in
see
their
JJK.
JJK.
life,
Oh my
Like
their
god.
they
life
Yeah.
is
are,
throwing hands.
yeah, they're catching
Throw
fans. I
hands or
just
die.
now finished season 2 of JJK, so
The
Throw
thing I
I got
love
hands
the
or
about
movie
die.
next, and then season 3.
the thing I love about JJK too, though, is like just the straight up aura farming. Like, it's like I'm gonna talk mad stuff because I know you can't whoop me. Like, I'm about to flex because I know you can't put the hands on me. So shut up, sit down, let me flex, and then I'm gonna whoop you. Like, it's crazy. I
Yup,
love JJK.
yup.
That's a good one.
Yeah, bro. I could not believe it
Oh,
when
that's
yeah. That finale of season 2 was crazy,
wasn't
bro.
it wild?
Everybody was catching hands. Bruh, cut it, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. It was fisticuffs. Bro cut his own
Everywhere.
hand off. It was just wild, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And I don't know what
Hands,
happens now. Like I
hands
have no
everywhere.
idea what happens next. Like I gotta, like I gotta go watch the movie immediately, and then I'm diving
Mhm.
into season 3, bro. Like
Yeah, it's about to go
immediately,
nuts. It's about to go ballistic. You thought you saw hands before.
bro.
Let the good hands
Thought you saw
commence.
hands before.
Not to let the good hands commit. All right. And then the last thing we have on the anime docket here, ladies and gents, is he's back.
Oh boy, speaking of JJK. All right, so this one's called Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's like Modulo. This one's set 62 years after the events of the Culling Games, which is the final arc of Jujutsu Kaisen. So as you can see, the
What?
boy, yeah, man. So we're getting like
What?
yeah, so we're getting like the offspring of Yuta, his children, like
Bruh.
grandchildren rather, his grandchildren. They're a big part of this so far. You get like kind of like legacy characters in a way. You get to learn about the race of
So this is like Boruto,
people.
but
Yeah, it's
not
kind of like
Boruto.
that. Kind of
Yeah.
like that without Naruto being, what he was at the beginning,
Yeah.
right? And so this is literally the first time our boy has shown up. And it's like, all right, well, you kind of get a glimpse of him somewhere else in an earlier issue, but it's the first time he's actually interacted with what's going on in the scenery. So it's like, oh, oh, my boy Yuji's here. Wait, how are you here though?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because again, we're 62 years after the fact. So, sir,
Like, how is this even possible?
It'll be
you should be
interesting to see how they
old.
play that off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should be old. Like, my guy, you're a senior citizen at this point. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? But here he comes, taking out a whole building full of fighters. Oops, my bad.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, you see him using the same move that Chozo would use. So it's like, it's crazy. The whole family dynamic with him. Yeah, his family more complicated than the Summers family from Marvel. Bro, you need an
Yo,
encyclopedia to figure all that out.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's cool that we end this issue with Yuji pulling up. So it's like, oh, well, where are we going now? Where are we going now?
Where do we go from here? That's crazy though. Okay. I'm with it. Yo, okay, so that's our anime section, y'all. Let us know how you feeling about anime. If you have any other anime that you want us to check out, or if you think there's something that DJ need to check out since he don't even, he don't really watch anime
Let me
like
know.
that.
Let me know.
We
Let me
need some
know.
give him some recommendations in the comment section down below. You feel me?
For sure.
And let us know what you reading, what manga you read, what manga. What is and what do you say? What let's get a consistency here. Is it manga or
I say
manga? What
manga.
do
I
y'all
say
say?
manga.
I try to say manga as
I say
well,
manga.
but
I haven't heard.
I hear
But
manga
it's like
as
I haven't
well.
heard it pronounced outside of like us. So
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah. I try to say manga. I hear some people say manga.
Mhm. Tomato.
It's like
Yeah,
ramen noodle. Is it
tomato,
ramen noodles
tomato.
or is it ramen? Right? You know what I mean? It's like there is a correct pronunciation, but like in the to quote, one of my favorite artists, Donald Glover, right? This is America. Okay, like I'm gonna call it what I call it.
Yeah, that's true.
Manga,
That
manga,
is true, bro.
Call it what I call
I'm
it.
gonna
We just go
try,
with it.
but like
You know what I'm talking about. So
you know what I'm saying.
Is it Shang-Chi or is it Shang-Chi? Now that's
there
right.
we go. See?
Oh, bro. But okay, let's get into some of the gaming today. And I'm actually really excited about this first thing that we got on the docket here, baby, because it's Fable, man. It's Fable. Let's check out this gameplay tease. Oh, become the hero you want to be in an immersive open world where each choice shapes your journey. Reputation is everything, and fairy tale endings are never guaranteed. Play day one with Game Pass, autumn 2026.
Out
Come
to
on,
Game
baby.
Pass.
How can I help you, boss?
Fancy a date?
Boy just asked her out. Oh, it's good.
It's a chicken kicker at the top.
Can't
Yo,
wait.
this
can't wait.
is going to be awesome. I think that this game is going to be incredible. How are we feeling, you guys? How
I'm
are we
hype.
feeling? 1 to 10 hype scale. What are you sitting at? Yeah, what are you sitting at on a 1 to 10 hype scale for this game, bro? Where are you at?
It's Well, okay, so I gotta rate it against like my number one game I know I'm buying 2026 is gonna be Wolverine. That's 10.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The next game I think I'm like, all right, I'm confident I'm picking that up is probably 007. This is up there. So I would say like if Wolverine's a 10, 007's a 9, this is an 8, right? Like that's I'm right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I want it.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for it, but like I gotta get those two. You know what I mean? Like in this one, it's like it might be neck and neck with double. It really because like I love an RPG that you can just kind of get in and get lost in, and you have so many choices. Like I watched the developer direct that Xbox put on, and it was like a 12-minute thing that they did on this, and it looks so good, so good. And like so I'm really excited for it.
And you could do basically everything in this game. I mean, you could have a family, you could have the town, build the town. Apparently, I think they even talked about in that dev direct that there was like a giant that would be like left on the field if you ended up killing them or something crazy. It's like, yo, all those are wild. And then they also said it's going to be British humor, meaning that it will have that The Office style vibe to it, where it'll be having like those close-up interviews on certain characters and having them just talk about what's going on. I think this has all of the aspects to be something incredible, yo. And that's what every Fable has been up until this point as well, like really good. So, but BZ, talk to me, man. How you feeling? Where's this at for you, bro?
Listen, I'm the same way, man. It's up there. It is up there, and it's up there. I mean, I think we're all fans of the Fable series, man. It's just this right here, because they've all felt really fun, and you can kind of really get into them. But the way they presented this and let us know that you could completely like drown yourself in this world in a more immersive, intimate way. This has me so excited, man, because like how long have we been waiting, number one, for a new
Facts.
Fable game, right? Like
Very
how
true.
long has it been? Like when they turned around and dropped the series on Game Pass, like I was like, oh, I need all of these. I'm downloading all of these. I ran back through the series, man. So now, after all this time, we're getting the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's up there. This is like 8.5 right here for me. 8.59. Easy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's coming to PlayStation too. It's coming to Sony.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
beautiful
like-
part. PS5.
Like-
yes.
It's
So,
gonna
like
be on
everybody
everything.
gets to be in on this.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I
And
can't
we
wait to
get
hear
it. We
everybody's
get it day one
experience.
on Game Pass, which is amazing, bro. That's amazing.
I can't wait to hear
Mhm.
everyone's experience. This is gonna be so much fun, dude.
And this is a
So
game
much
where you
fun.
will, every single person will have a different experience. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Sure.
Like no one has the same experience twice or any of that type of stuff. And
Fact.
that's something that I miss from video games, is that being able to mold your own story and
Mhm.
create the game that you want to play, for lack of better words, right? You do
Mhm.
create that experience. You are the one that is driving the narrative and making the decisions that do shape the world. Like, for example, when the person kicks the chicken in this trailer and it says chicken kicker, I can only imagine that when you walk through town, that is what people now are shouting at you because you kick chickens.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, you chicken kicker, like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds
Mhm.
wild. But you know, like yeah,
Yeah,
like when
for
I just
sure.
said it like that sounded crazy. I was like, oh my goodness.
But I think the
Sounded
develop
offensive,
they
right?
I think they touched on that though, like because they don't have like the traditional morality system in that sense, but like every action that you do affects your perception to the NPCs, right? So like if you kill the giant, right? Like
They essentially made the Nemesis system. Like they remade the Nemesis system low key. Like when they were talking in and I was like, wait a minute, am I tripping? Are they not just talking about the Nemesis system, bro?
That's
Because
actually
like they were like, everyone
Yeah.
remembers you, the things that you do shape the world. I was like, this is
Yeah.
literally the Nemesis system,
That's-
yo, but in a different
it
skin.
was only a matter of
Like,
time
make that happen.
before somebody cracked it. You know what I mean? And then figured it out.
For real. And it seems like that's what this is gonna be. So that makes me even more excited for this game, because I'm like, bruh, I want to experience whatever that looks like, bro. Like, what does it look like for all of that to shape the world that you live in? Because we really don't see that happen now. It just doesn't happen. It's unfortunate, but it just doesn't. So but I agree with like what you said. Like I gotta get 007. I gotta get Wolverine.
007
GTA
looks so
6, if
good.
it comes out this year, that's at the top of my list. Like if that
Bro.
actually
Hey,
releases, bro, GTA
if that
6
game
is
comes out.
taking my life, bro. Like if it comes out this year, it's over, bro. Like I'm not, like that's the way my cord, that's the way my year is ending, is on GTA 6. You feel me? Like I'm coming into the new year on GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing the online mode and I'm about to be shooting fireworks
here
off. You
causing
feel me? On
trouble.
New Year's, you dig? For real, but I gotta say, Fable is pretty high up there too. The list you had is pretty solid, DJ. I can't lie, because that Wolverine game, brother. I mean, I want to play that so bad, brother. Oh, I want to say that. I want to play
Another
that
one
game
we've been
so
waiting
bad.
on.
I can only imagine what that game is like, bro. Like legit. Everything is, yeah. So I'm ready. But I know this next game that we got here is one that BZ is definitely ready for, and that is Forza Horizon 6, yo.
Turn me up. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Knew it. There's definitely got to be at the plant.
That's coming soon too. That's in May.
Yeah.
That's in a few months.
It's around the corner, baby.
Bro, I tell you what though,
I'm
like
gonna have to.
Corner. Boy.
that I've never, so I haven't played any of these games. But during the direct, they were saying like you can build a compound. Is that new?
Yeah, that's new. That's
Yeah.
new. That's very
crazy.
Because
new.
I think they also said that like other people can come to your compound
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like it's like everybody can and it like appears on the map or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they were saying something
Yeah.
crazy, and I was like, bro, what?
And
I don't
I'm
even know how
all
that's
in
possible.
for that, yo.
Yeah.
And then like the fact that they included like the literal Japan car culture and had prominent figures of the Japanese car culture, and the amount of detail they put into this to make it so authentic to where you are in being in Japan and just how much that means. Like I'm saying, like everybody has to watch Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Like, come on,
Yeah.
right? And like we're literally here doing it on the game, and so you get to build your own spot. This is crazy, dude. This is just crazy. Like, there's so much happening. And then at the very end, when they put the Gundam
Oof.
at the
Yeah,
end of the
that was
trailer,
crazy. I
I
was like, what
lost.
does that even mean, bro?
I lost. I don't know, but I know I lost every sense of sanity that I had left watching that last little 3 seconds. If I would listen, I was all over the place. I was all over here just running. Whoa, was that a gun?
They had that.
Like, listen, man, I was losing it, dog. I'm like, no, y'all didn't just do that. No, y'all didn't just put that in there
For
like
real.
that. Like we weren't gonna catch it.
They
Man,
had that blink and you'll miss it, like initial D reference too. Like,
bro,
we're talking
Yeah.
deep cut,
bro,
deep cut.
deep cut, and that's again the details and the amount of that they just put in here for that, and it's like, okay, I
This
like
was really a
the Forza
culture
titles. I'm not
showcase.
big on racing games, but I love the Forza series, right? The Horizon series. The main title is cool, but I like the Forza Horizon titles way more. And this here, man, this might be probably the best one in the series. They're shaping up. The teaser trailer was sold to me when they were going across and just kind of showing everything that was on the table, had like the keys and sunglasses.
Yep.
And brother,
Yeah.
I was in there. I was in right there. I was like, oh, we're going to Japan? Oh.
I remember. I think we
Boy,
watched that.
we
Yeah,
did.
I think we watched that. Yeah.
Well, I lost it, boy.
And I remember, yeah, that was dope though. That was dope.
Crazy reveal. The way they're doing this is just absolutely amazing, and we're just a few months away from it. Y'all will definitely be hearing from me on this one.
Do you have
1000%.
a race pad thing? You know what I mean?
No,
little...
but I need to
Listen,
get one.
hey,
yeah, I want to get one of those too, bro.
You have to get one for this game. Get that
I
setup
got
going.
to listen. I used to have one when the Nintendo Wii was hot. I had all those. You telling me I could play Mario? I remember playing Mario Kart like this, bro. Like, come on now.
Bro,
You know what I mean? So yeah. I need to get me a setup like that.
That's what I want. I definitely want the full little vehicle setup where, where like it was like, and it gives and it has the feedback. You know what I'm saying? To where you gotta.
I need it.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm woof. I tell y'all, man. I come in here dressed like a freaking racer, dog. I'm in here like Lewis Hamilton. I'm gonna have the flame retardant suit. Y'all can wait. Just wait.
They call
Wait
me
till that game
DK,
drop.
and we getting in it. We're getting active. Let's go.
Some of this thing look like Ricky Bobby, man. Watch out.
Oh man.
Just wait, man. I'm going crazy for this one, man. Game Pass is cooking right now.
Yeah, I do.
Man,
Yeah,
they are.
You can't. The things that Xbox has done from like a studio / developer standpoint, like as a more so as a software company, right? Not necessarily like from the console standpoint. Like, it's been crazy, and it's been said once, we said before, right? Like Xbox may have lost the console war, but like they're winning in the subscription model service, right? Like, 'cause it's like, hey, everything's on Game
Yeah.
Pass. Everything's an Xbox. You want to play Xbox on your TV? Go for it. Download the
Go
app.
ahead.
You know what I mean? You want to play it on your phone?
Grab a
Download the app.
controller, baby.
You know, pair that controller. Let's go. You know what I mean?
And the only thing you need is Bluetooth. You can
All
have a
you-
PS4 controller if you want, G. Like you know, connect the PS4 controller to your phone and you good, G.
You
Like,
good to go.
Everything's an
Yeah.
Xbox.
go
That
go grab the
marketing.
little backbone, turn your phone into a Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch, bruh. Now you really in there. Like,
Yep. They're all in. They're
But
doing good things right
I
there.
agree.
Now they're
And now you
sharing.
see Netflix trying to throw their hat into that. You know, if they get WB, Netflix is going to have a gaming subscription of some kind on
Yeah.
that platform.
Because
You know
you've
what I mean?
already
already
been
know.
able
I
to
mean,
have they've got games on
oh,
there.
yeah,
Like a lot of them are
of
like
them
the
too.
like, you know, like mobile game stuff, but like they just put already
They got Grand Theft Auto,
Red Dead on there. Or yeah,
yeah, bro. They playing no games, bro. They playing no games, bro.
Dude, hey, Netflix
Heavy
is ready to
hitters,
dominate
bro.
another industry. Like they're going for they're
Literally.
coming for the movie industry and the gaming industry. They're you know,
Off rip.
they're coming.
And I just want to also make a note of what you did say about Xbox from a software standpoint. Them being able to really capitalize on the cloud gaming at all is something I never thought was going to happen for a while. Like, I didn't think that was going to, like, when I'm talking latency. Think about how bad it was when it first came out, because they put out that a long time ago when they were first doing the beta for cloud gaming, and it was like almost terrible. Like, you would, like, the latency was like, you would turn, it was like boom, boom. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. Like, that's how it was on the game. It was terrible, bro. But
Yeah,
now
it was
it's
almost unplayable.
seamless. You see no latency. Like, you can play games, bro. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it, bro.
No, I've played games on the cloud and then downloaded them because it was so good. Games I played on the cloud, I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and download this right now. Let me download this right now. Pull it up right now. Because it's just come so far. So you guys make excellent points. It's just cool to be a fan of this kind of stuff right now, man.
It's getting cooler and cooler, man. It's getting cooler and cooler. Gotta be honest. All right, next game we got is WWE 2K26 cover superstars. Okay, the show never stops in WWE 2K26 with 400 plus superstars and legends ready to throw down. From The Rock's electrifying charisma to CM Punk's vicious fighting style and Triple H's incredible power. This is your ring, your rules, your era. What will you do with it? For the first time since 2013, the best in the world is back in WWE 2K26. A 6-time world champion and record-breaking title holder, CM Punk's rise, fall, and redemption come full circle in WWE 2K2026's showcase as you rewrite your history. Triple H, a 14-time world champion, 2-time Royal Rumble winner, and WWE Hall of Famer. Triple H has conquered every single challenge to become true WWE royalty. In WWE 2K26, the King of Kings returns to show the world that he's the greatest in. Yo, talk to me, BZ.
Announced it today that CM Punk was the cover athlete. Pretty deserving. He's had a pretty good year since his return. Like they said, he left in 2013, and by all accounts, from everything, he was completely done with WWE. Man, he had lawsuits out against the company, against several people in the company. Yeah, it was a bad breakup, bro. A bad breakup. Like you're like, yeah, he's never coming back. But you know, time heals all wounds, right? So.
Yeah,
he's back in the company. He's had a good run these last couple of years. He's champion now, so you know, and he's on a monster run right now. So it made sense him being a cover athlete, and you know, it's kind of like a full circle moment for him. So it's like this is really cool to see it. And then the things they got with this game, these they got the Attitude Era like on full display, with this in this game. So it's gonna be fun to play. It's gonna be fun to play for sure.
So this is a new game.
Yeah. This fight.
Okay.
This new.
Yep.
Okay. That's crazy.
I've
I
always
just got
been
2K25,
yeah.
dog.
Well, that's one thing I've always thought that as far as a model was weird. From a from a personal standpoint, where it's like 2K, whether it was the basketball, or whether it was Madden, or whether it was FIFA, right? Or even and with the WWE, you're putting out a game every single year that's like from my perspective, right? That's a carbon copy of the year before, right? Like, how is it that like you're doing? It just doesn't make sense. Like, is it you're getting that much money to where it's worth putting out a new
Feasible
game every single
every
year?
single year.
Not
Yeah.
even like, oh, okay, we'll do like every other year is like a new cover artist, right? This is our main line, 2K26, right? Thing, and then we'll
Yeah.
do it again in 28. We'll just do because everything's online now. You can just push a roster update. They're doing
Yeah.
seasons now anyways, right, for everything. It
Yep.
like, come on now. Sell them. You can even be like, all right, the game's $60, right? Or whatever, because like that's how $60-$80, whatever they're selling it for. Then you could do a
Yeah.
DLC at the like the on the off year, right? Just do hey, here's a $10, $15 DLC. Like, because what are you really
And that's the
pushing?
cool part about 2K
Like,
is you got to buy all of the superstars too. Like they don't even come in the game. Like they say over 400, but that's not true, bro. You got
right.
over 400 once you buy everybody, bro.
Pay me
Like
400.
here's the new era pack. Here's the this pack. Here's the that pack. Like, bro,
That's not
get
true.
the bloodline pack. Get the like, bro. Come
That's
on,
true,
dog.
though.
Like,
You gotta get the packs. They come in packs. It's like, all right, you get like these 5 wrestlers with this pack, and then this 5 wrestlers with this pack. Oh, Attitude Era pack, we're gonna give you Stone Cold and a couple guys with this one.
yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. Or you could buy the season pass for $130. It's like, okay, all right,
It's
that's what we're doing.
crazy.
That's what we're doing. It is a weird model. It is weird because it's like, well, dang, like I'm just now getting. Because like, what if you wait till it goes on sale, right? Because it always goes on sale. It will be on sale after like 5 or 6 months. But by that time, they're gearing up
coming out
for the next one. So it's like, all right.
That's what I used to do though.
I definitely
like,
just bought 2K25 for Christmas. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I definitely just bought that for Christmas when it was like $20 or something like that. It was some crazy deal on it that they had. I bought that thing
It
immediately.
comes September.
Like,
Here come another one.
Crazy, bro. They're vicious, greedy.
Yeah. There's really no other way to put that one.
All right, next up is the latest game project. Age 1000 is underway. A brand new Dragon Ball world shaped by Akira Toriyama. Oh, okay. Let's see it.
Do it.
Who is this? Capsule Corp. Oh,
let's go. Well, see you. Crazy. Yeah. bro.
Okay.
That was Goku Black, bro.
What?
All right, we cooking. We cooking. We talked about new characters, right?
Yo, that was crazy how they took him from being like the drawing to being the real person. That
Being
was dope.
active and going. Yeah, that was dope. That was a dope transition.
I hope
Yeah,
people
like
can watch this one
light
again.
it
Yeah,
up, man. Fire me up. I'm in on this because again, we talk about the, always getting new characters and new stories and things like that. And that translates to video games too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, very true.
I think we see all the Dragon Ball games that are out there, right? And it's you're replaying all the arcs that you've watched, and that it's
Yeah.
cool. You can do that, but how many times we gonna do that?
Yeah.
How many times we gonna do that?
I mean, every time
So
they play the game.
this
But
looks completely different. And I was watching a little bit of gameplay. I watched a little bit of gameplay on the live stream, and I was like, I like what this is shaping up to be. So I can't wait to see like the fully polished, finished version. And yeah, I need this.
yeah,
I'm in.
there's a lot of speculation online that essentially this is Xenoverse 3 or like a Dragon Ball Online. Like they're kind of bringing that back into a canon after they shut those servers down. So like there's
I
this
like
kind
that.
of toss up of like, because you have that Dragon Ball Online kind of aspect of it where like there was those characters and you kind of see them. I think it's in Dragon Ball Heroes, that like short little anime thing where you have
Yeah.
those different versions of characters, and I think Shallot was one of them.
Mhm.
And then there's the theory that this is essentially a new game project, but it's basically just Xenoverse 3 because it has a lot of the markings of like the Xenoverse series with like, oh, you're kind of in that, you're a Capsule Corp, person.
Yeah.
And like there's this
Yeah.
time travel aspect. You have your own, character creation models and things like that.
And I was about to say, and my boy was definitely doing other
He
people's
was
moves.
he
Like
was
he was
doing other moves. Yeah.
100% doing like
Yeah.
he was doing Goku's moves, Vegeta's moves. You know what I mean?
hmm
Like he was pulling them out of the work right there.
And right before he goes Super Saiyan, like you see it flash with all the different characters, and it's like that mentor system that they have built into the
Yeah.
Xenoverse games, where it's like, oh, if you select this particular character as a mentor, you can gain,
Mhm.
you can get their supers abilities and you can get their transformation abilities depending on what, you know what I mean, um, species you are, right? But like, and there's also the theory that like if you look at that created character, it looks
Yeah.
like uh from the Broly, the chick from the
Yeah.
Broly movie, and so that could be
With the
like
silver
her
hair,
and
yeah.
Broly's kid. Yeah,
Because he did stay with them. He did stay with them at the
Yeah.
end.
yeah. The
Yeah.
haircut is the
Yeah.
same, but the hair is white, and like it's a whole.
Mhm.
Those are the
Yeah.
theories that are circling
Man,
online.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I see it.
I'm in for any of it. Any and all of it,
Facts.
man. Let it happen.
Mhm.
We need
Fact.
more.
Like, let's
We've been
go.
talking this whole time about how we need these stories to progress and move forward, bro. So give us new characters, give us new whatever you need to. Let's make it happen.
Absolutely.
Make it happen. Okay, let's see. Was that I think that was the last thing for gaming there. Okay, WWW.
Big W.
Um, I'm excited for games this year, man. I can't lie. Games this year, period, is just insane.
It's stacked.
Like it's gonna be I think this is one of the best years for movies, for games, like for everything. It's gonna be wild. Like we're gonna have just even shows. Like we have crazy stuff ahead of us. We already have started this year with Percy Jackson, Fallout. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just gonna keep
Mhm.
on going and growing, and it's just gonna get crazier and crazier and crazier.
Facts.
You know what
Facts.
I'm
No, yeah,
saying? It's gonna be wild.
you're spitting Wonder Man, Night of the Seven Kingdom. Like there's a bunch of different movies that are coming
Whole
out.
bunch.
Like it's almost every single studio, streaming service, whatever company, they're really trying to push their best. But everybody's fighting for attention, right? You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
you can't afford to put out a a dud. You got to really be pushing the envelope creatively,
Facts.
So I think
Ah.
we're in for a good one.
No, that's very true, yo. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
true.
raising the competition level for everybody. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, the competition level is definitely raising, bro. I
What's up?
mean, you can see it. You can see it with every movie that's going in, and even the way companies are now bidding for these movies before they even come out. Like, it's
Yeah.
getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? They be having straight bid wars for these movies,
Facts.
bro. Like,
Just for the right to put it out. That's so much. That's so.
yeah, bro.
That's
Brian,
like that, man. If you are creative, man,
Yeah.
create. Do
Brian
it.
Sanderson.
You thinking about do it? Do it.
Yeah. Did you guys
Oh,
see
yeah, my
the
guy,
thing?
Brando Sando.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just did a deal with Apple. He gets full creative control. You know what I mean? Like
Yup.
he's writing, he's producing, he's got, final say so over at Apple to do two of his series over there. Like, come on.
Yeah, man. This is the time. This is the time,
My
bro.
guy, Brando Sando, bro. He goes crazy.
Oh, this is the time. Like, if you got that, man, do that.
Mhm.
People, they're looking. They are looking. They are.
They
out
are.
here, man. There are opportunities there at some point. So it's like, you definitely, if you are creative, man, create.
Yep.
And put it out, because
You
you
never
never know. You never
You
know.
never
all these
know, bruh.
platforms that where your
Look
things
at
can be
Solo
shown now.
Leveling, dog. Like, that was just a web series type of thing. You feel me? And then someone was like, "Hey, bro, come here. Like, let me make that."
We'll pay you to put that over here. Okay.
For real.
A few
That's
awards
real,
later,
dude.
here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And that is only getting better. They done spun that off into every way they could. They got mobile games, fighting games, everything.
Oh, they milking
bro.
it. They
Milking it, bro.
And like, it's hot. Let's keep going. Yeah.
Let's just keep it moving, yo. Jumping, moving,
Man.
Yo.
Nice.
It's crazy to see. It is crazy to see how these how everything is going. It's crazy to see how everything is going. But another thing that's crazy to me is that we're about to get a whole Star Wars Darth Maul show. Like, I can't believe that is even possible, bro. Let's get into entertainment, man. Let's start it with this trailer for Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord, the official teaser trailer. And this is gonna be crazy, bro. Let's check it out and see what's crack.
Times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer.
Oh my God, bro.
But do not live. The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered.
Heat.
Bro.
Straight heat.
Encore!
Bro. April is a hot month too. Goodness.
Bruh.
Look at that, bro. Man.
Talk to me.
I don't even know where to
Talk
start.
to me. Somebody say something, because I can't even.
I don't even know where to start, brother.
I don't know where to start either, dog, because yo.
I'll never get old, or I will never get tired of seeing stories within the Star Wars universe. Like, I really don't. It doesn't matter what medium it is. Like, I read the comics that they put out. I play the games, like the series. Come on, guys, the movies, like Star
fact.
Wars is Star Wars. You know what I
The
mean?
world is
Like
the
it,
world is just impeccable, brother.
yeah,
Like
Brother,
absolutely.
we
Star
got
Wars is able to
Maul.
do something that I feel like no other anything can do, and it is tell us stories about characters that we know are dead, and somehow we can still feel the tension.
Mhm.
Like spoilers almost don't matter in Star Wars. You know what I
That's
mean? It's like
very
it
true.
almost doesn't even matter, bro. Because like look at Rogue One. Everyone knows what that story is. Everyone knew how that story ended, and most people love it. Same with
Mm-hmm.
Andor. Like, you know what I mean? Like people love those stories, and they are just going back and just giving more context to what we already know happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like we already know all this stuff is going down. But it's like, bruh, just I cannot wait to see Maul, bro. Like
This is crazy. Maul
it
versus
looks
Empire, bro.
impeccable as well.
Maul versus the Empire, bro. Come on. Come
Like the
on,
new
bro.
season of Clone Wars was already like that looked so good. Like when they
Oh,
did the when they finished Clone Wars off, that
yes.
looked incredible. Bad Batch looks incredible. Like, you know what I mean? But this is a step up from every single one of those, and
It
it's
is.
wild to even see that happen. And it's like I didn't know that you can improve on something you already created. You know what I mean? Like this is like their animation style, and they just
They're in
continue
their
to
bag.
perfect it again and again and
Ooh,
again, bro. In their bag.
absolute
For real.
cooking.
Mhm.
It
Cooking.
is so
This makes
impressive.
it
Absolutely.
is just fun. Like DJ, like I'm locked in. You throw Star Wars something out there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm watching. You know what I mean? I'm
Whatever.
sold. Like you said, Star Wars,
Whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
in. You know, like
Star Wars.
Yeah,
And then you
say
get
literally.
Darth
less. You know what I
Maul.
mean? Like, like you had,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
you
I
had me
was hyped
sold
when
at
Darth
Star
Maul
Wars.
pulled
Like,
up. Man, like when they put Darth Maul at the end of Solo, I was like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
you're gonna give me a whole series of this dude? Man, look here.
And when they did the teaser for the teaser, it was like the teaser tomorrow or whatever, and they showed like him cut in half, and then they showed him fighting Obi-Wan like on the shadows of the
yeah,
thing. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, bruh, we are about to cook so hard with this show. And then this trailer dropped, and I was like, yeah, man, this show is going to heal some people, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think this is the show that will bring the fandom together. Like, if anything will bring like the two sides, quote unquote, of the fandom together, it's Darth Maul, my guy. It's Darth Maul. And I think we also get this before Mando as well. So I would
Yeah,
not
man, don't
be
come out in May.
surprised.
May
Yeah, I
22nd.
would not be surprised if they try to give us some stuff from that because Darth Maul was locked in with the Mandalorians and stuff as
Mm-hmm.
well for a little while
Mm-hmm.
there.
He sure
So
was.
I
He sure
wouldn't be
was.
surprised if they try to do a little thing like that to try to introduce someone in the Mandalorian that's from the you know what I'm saying
I
and
can
do
see
some
that.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean, bro?
cross
You know what
pollination
I
there.
mean?
Ah,
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I see where you're going. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they already showed Morin from Ahsoka,
Did.
right? Like Ahsoka straight up killed dude in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show. And we saw Maul fight him here too. So and I think he killed him as well in the trailer. Like I think he cuts
Just
him and then
died,
like
bro.
the smoke comes out of him. So I think that they might just be able to do that with him over and over again. So he can
It's
pop up
just,
anywhere. They keep bringing bro back. Like, nah,
Mo
come
just
back,
here at different
dog.
times. You just hear at different times, bro. Everybody in
Yeah,
the crossroom. Yeah, this is a banger, man. This is a banger
The
already.
force smoke.
hey, death is only final if they decide it is. You know what I mean? Like
It's
Maul was cut in
facts.
half and fell down a radiator shaft. He came back. You know
Bro,
what I mean? Like
bro.
the
Yeah,
only people that
they
stay
did
dead
Maul
are
dirty,
Uncle
bro.
Ben and Qui-Gon. Like
That's
everybody
it.
else
That's
is
it.
they bring everybody
That's
else back.
it, bro. Everybody else comes back. That is the biggest fact in all of media.
Ben and
It doesn't matter if
Qui-Gon.
it's
Yeah,
movies, comics, anime. It doesn't matter. There's only two people that have ever stayed
that's
dead,
facts.
and that's Uncle Ben and
Yo, that's
Like,
such
how
a
many
fact.
times has Jean Grey died, bro?
Yeah.
How many times has Goku died, bro?
Yep.
Yep, not facts, man.
Go
Krillin.
on. What is death? What?
Facts.
What? Got a whole death entity in Marvel Comics, and everyone still keeps coming back.
Yep.
You know she
What?
pissed.
What are we doing? You
Let
know?
me do my job.
Keep bringing her back. We had a whole conversation in Agatha about how unless death reaps your soul, you're not dead. What?
Yeah.
What?
It's just out here, just free eats out here. Like, hey, do you
Just
validate parking
chilling.
or what? Like, because I'm trying to go back.
Like, what do we have?
I
Like,
got stuff to do.
what do you do then? Like, why are you here? You here with
That's
us? Go do your
crazy.
job. Don't you got souls to reap? You out here on the witch's road with us? Go do
Don't you
something.
got something to do? Like,
Yeah, clock in. Like, what is happening?
He's like,
Dang.
clock in. This is super funny. Clock in.
That's where we're at, man.
Crazy.
Boy, we
Oh,
watched, bro. He
man.
said it. We watched Maul get cut in half and fall down the shaft. What?
Mm-hmm.
We watched Fett get ate. What?
Yeah, he definitely got ate by that. Yeah,
Bro got
he
chomped,
was
bro.
eaten.
No,
Yeah, he was.
no, there ain't no coming back from that. What are you talking about? We watched you get digested. What do you mean?
Bro said, "Nah, this best car is you
It was
know."
indestructible. Oh,
but
okay.
we
So
saw
now,
you die.
all right,
I
man,
don't
okay.
care. Like,
I'm Boba Fett.
We saw you die, but did you?
yeah,
Yes, as a
exactly.
matter
But
of
did
fact,
you
we
though?
did.
Were you
It was
there?
pretty clear.
You're gonna
It was
trust
pretty
your
clear
lying
death.
eyes? Get out of here.
Pretty clear death. I'm pretty sure you got ate up. I'm pretty
say
sure that happened.
say my name with me, Boba Fett. It's gonna take a lot more than that to kill me, my G. Yo, you better ask about me, bro. Darth Vader calls for me personally when he needs
Facts.
some handled. You
At
feel
that
me?
point,
Man,
this is
strange,
where,
bro.
like, you know what? Just bring back. They need to bring back Mace Windu because, like, that's where it's like, well, he died. Did he though? Like, you know, he fell off a building. Did he though? Like,
That was so up in the air.
like, who cares? You know, like,
That's like the most
Yeah.
up in the air death.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Like, bro
for
fell out
sure.
the window. I don't really think.
Like, bro
Falling from
could've
a large
easily
height
just
does not kill
forced-
you in Star Wars. Like, that's
Clearly.
Especially if you're a Jedi. All they do is just go
Jedi.
whoop, and then they just grab onto the closest thing to them
Safe.
like it's magnets, bro.
Safe. Immediately
Whoop.
safe. Like,
All
come
right,
on,
I'm
y'all.
cool.
What are we doing?
Or they just land in a car driving by. You know, the
Yeah.
space car that's driving by with the
Just
the top
random,
down.
right? Just a random car that's just driving, just floating
Yeah.
by you.
The
Oh,
rule of cool, man.
convenient.
If it's cool, I'll allow it. All right, cool. I don't think I'm dead because I think I did a flip, and then you know what I mean. I'll allow it. All right, cool. Let's start
Yeah.
working on it.
Facts. The whole reason why his lightsaber is purple in the first place, right? Like, bro, it'd
Exactly.
be cool if my lightsaber is purple. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Good guys have blue or green. Bad guys have red. What if I want purple? You know what?
You're
Love it.
Samuel L.
Love it.
Jackson. You can get it. George Lucas cared zero about getting
No, he's just like, go for it.
He broke canon so many times just for the sake of his own
No,
story, bro. I love it.
everything, everything's green light with George, bro. It's
Yup.
green light. Can I? Yes.
But you didn't even hear what it. I don't care.
Like
Yes,
Yes.
do
Just
it.
the answer. Yes.
Go to makeup. Oh snap! That's crazy. All right, yo.
Can't
Next
wait,
up on the docket, yo, something else that I'm also excited for: Supergirl, baby.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Kurton didn't die in a day. Gods are not that kind.
Boy, pulled up clean.
Let's go.
Brother. That's awesome.
I'll tell you right now, if they have a fan event, I'm taking off work and I'm there.
Are you in there?
In there. Don't let them do another Amazon event like they did for Superman. I'm in there, dog.
Hey, for real though, that's true. If they do that, I'm definitely getting it this time, bro. I
In
missed
there,
it the
dog.
last time, bro. I'm in there
Boy.
like swimwear.
If
All the
Amazon
gear,
does
all
another
the
one,
merch.
for sure. I'm be like, all right, we there.
Yeah,
Tickets and purchase.
yeah, for real, yo. Exactly, yo. There's not even a question about it.
Bro.
I think the DCU is shaping up to be something very unique. I mean, to already be in space and doing this, like this is crazy to already be doing in your second movie. You know what I mean? Like to already be on this scale. I mean, how many movies did the MCU have until we actually went to space as a full setting? You know what I mean? Like, bruh. Like,
Yo, that's facts.
yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm so hyped. And look at Momoa. You can tell he's just having the time of his life in this role,
living his
bro.
dream.
He was born to
He looks
play
super
this
good.
role. Don't get me wrong. I liked him as Aquaman too. Like he played a pretty good Aquaman. People were like, "Oh, he doesn't look like." It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? And they changed the character design. That's another, instance of movies influencing the comics. They were trying to
That's
make
true.
Aquaman cool for years. Like he
He was the
looked like
joke
a
of DC.
bum, like, So
Yeah.
When you talk to fish.
And they just gave him
That's how they
another
played him,
power
bro.
up. Like, you know what I mean? They just gave him another power up in the comics trying to make this dude cool. Like he tanked a punch
did.
from Superman. Like he about that action now.
They put him on that type of level now,
They
bro.
put
they
him on
did.
that type
They
of
did.
bruh. Oh my gosh. You've got to
That's
we're going back to
crazy.
comics now, but like for real though, like if you Aquaman is low key cool now because if you check out his fight when he fought Hawkman, dude was about that action. Like literally, what was it? Like bloodbending from like Avatar. My dude was bloodbending.
Yep.
Like he straight up, like he's
Yep.
like, I control water. Oh well, who cares? I could fly. He's like, no, you don't get it. I control water. You no longer have blood, big dog. Like you're gone.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and the way they did that was kind of in the same way Wonder Woman found out she could do magic. They were just like, oh, by the way,
yeah,
you kind of have this innate ability within you. Like he found out from somebody like who was before him. They're like, oh yeah, boy, what you mean? No. You don't misunderstand what your powers are. You control water and all living things. Water. Everybody got water. He's like, you're right. Right.
That's crazy. He said, well, good to know.
Good to
That's
know.
wild, brother. That's wild. Yeah,
Bro,
I'm
he's
ready
so
for it,
Lobo,
yo.
dog.
I
He's so
hope we get
Lobo.
to see. I hope we get to see some. I wonder what DCU Aquaman will be like because James Gunn has kind of already made Aquaman the butt of a joke the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he, because that's kind of the vibe that Aquaman was before. So I don't know if he wants to keep going for the whole. Oh yeah, bro. He's a Fish Diddy or whatever you want to call him, but I don't know.
They're gonna. I mean, the only thing they can do is make him the clean cut, blonde hair, blue eyed, I talk to fish kind of dude. Like it's the only thing they can do to differentiate him from Momoa.
But I do
who's also in that universe now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have to. You're right.
What Aquaman was that? Is that one of the animated universes Aquaman when he's basically like how Wonder Woman is, but as Aquaman. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Flashpoint Paradox, where like
Flashpoint.
They flooded.
Flashpoint.
He flooded Europe, and they were fighting with the Amazons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I think that was a dope take on him for that. Yeah, he was brolic, and then he was actually. I like that type of vibe where he is, where he's Aquaman, but not Aquaman that was a human for the most of his life. He was Aquaman that's an Atlantean. I like that version of him a little bit more. When they I think that's if they were to take him into the DCU, that would be an interesting take on the character, is to make him full blown Namor.
They
Yeah.
can because Marvel pivoted
Yeah,
from actual Namor, so
exactly.
they wouldn't be so the
Just
same.
yeah,
Mhm.
So the
exactly. So just
lane
go
is
to
open. The lane is
yeah.
open. You're right. You're right.
I think that would be a cool thing to do because they definitely, I think that would be cool. I would like to see
Yeah.
that. Just for the Aquaman's conversation. But Lobo is gonna be awesome. I mean, he looks
Great
good.
cast, baby.
We saw him with his chain and his hook. You know what I mean? He's on the cycle and everything is looking solid so far.
Tell you right now. After this appearance, at some point, we better get Space Dolphins. That's all I'm saying. I better see Lobo with the Space Dolphins. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, that might be that's probably gonna happen in this movie.
I
Who
need that.
knows?
All right. I don't care how you do it, James Gunn. I don't care how you do it. It could be a dream for all I care. I need Lobo and the Space Dolphins. That's it. My only request. That's it.
Bro said, bring in the Purgle whales.
Bring them in. Bring them in, bro. Need it.
That's hecka funny, for real. All right. What we got up here next? Oh, Time to Dance with the Devil. Marvel Television's Daredevil Born Again Season 2 premieres March 24th, only on Disney+. Let's check it out.
Just chilling.
I feel liberated, over medicated.
My girl.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there what you want. I can tell by the look on your.
Saw or shovel?
Caught in the red. What have you done? Nobody can see.
Bro. What is this year about to be, G? Like, what are we even doing, man? Like,
Not ready.
It's gonna be
what in the world?
Fire. Just absolute flames. Like
This
Bullseye
looks
just over
so
here
good, bro.
eating a Sunday. He's just having the balls.
Everything
All right.
about this looks incredible, bro. Like, it looks tremendously better than the last season that there was as well. I don't know if anybody else agrees with that. The cinematography is up significantly from what it was before. This is looking closer to how Netflix had the show looking, to be completely honest, with the hues and the lighting and the things like that. That's not something that was bro. He just threw that thing straight
Hey,
into bro's
he took
forehead
that,
and
man.
just
He took that to the
like, come on,
forehead, man.
son.
Goodness.
This is gonna be crazy, bro. I can't wait to see all these characters back, bro. I am so excited. I feel like we just finished watching season 1, and now we're about to have season 2 already. It really feels like this is a quick turnaround, so I'm happy about that.
It's so good. I saw something on social media where Vincent D'Onofrio said that like he's so much more happy with season 2 in comparison to season 1. That I'm so excited to see where they're going with it, and like it does look a more reminiscent to the Netflix series. But so good, and a great song choice.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said that in the Discord, but yeah,
Great song choice,
great
yo.
song choice.
I was like, they could not have picked a better song choice. And then just showing how the AVTF is just like in the streets, just chilling with people, and then nobody gives it. Like, yeah, bro, no one does. Literally, you can clearly see nobody cares about anything that's
New York
happening.
again.
Yeah, I can tell by the look in your
And then you
eyes.
just ended on Daredevil smiling, like,
yeah.
Like Daredevil's just like, you're like, oh yeah, bro. This season's about to be brutal. Like,
Yeah, this is gonna be great. This is Cause you saw it at the end of season 1, he was like, all right, I'm fed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to cook. And then we see Jessica Jones pull up. Come on, bro.
Ooh.
Come on,
Bro,
bro.
I can only imagine how they're about to have Jessica in this now. Because, she was already cooking in the Netflix show, but Disney Plus, one thing I can say about Marvel and the Disney Plus shows is they make them characters, like when you use their powers, it's fire. You know what I mean? It's fire when you see that. Unfortunately, people lost their minds at the end of Secret Invasion, so I don't think we'll be going that scale too much more. But I mean, bro, I watched that last fight and I was like, oh, they want to do Dragon Ball Z for us. Let's see how people respond to this.
They did not
People
like it.
lost their minds. I was like, oh, well, that pushed us back far. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That again.
We ain't never seeing that again, buddy. Like, they put that in a show. They wanted to cook, bro. But it's
They
like,
went
y'all,
1000% comic book at the end. They sure did.
that was crazy. They literally were flying in the air. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, here we go, buddy. So I'm hoping that we get to see, Jessica Jones be on demon time, bro. I want to see her be on demon time because she definitely don't give a You know what I'm saying? If anybody don't give a, it's Jessica Jones, man.
Never
It's
cared.
her.
Never cared.
Ever. She like, well, I ain't gave up. Why would I start now? She's one of them. You know what I mean? Oh man, hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire, man.
For real.
Can't wait.
Let's see.
That 2 weeks before the mall show.
Yeah, for
we're
real.
Crazy, dude.
Eating good. Got some solid TV.
Man, what? We're gonna be over. Oh,
yeah, bro.
We're gonna have Daredevil and Maul at this. Oh, bro.
And to end it, man, because we got, it's just crazy fire stuff going on, and we got to talk about Masters of the Universe. Oh my
All that
God.
stuff that
The
only
hype is
exists
through
in
the roof.
legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships,
Let's go, baby.
Can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
this obsession with nerd stuff and sword things. It's not a good look for human resources.
Ooh.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
What a fantastic trailer.
There we go. What it?
What am I supposed to do? Take the sword.
Whoa.
Protect them.
Cat, bro.
I have the power!
Let's go.
Bruh.
It's about to be so crazy. Woo. Come through, Leto.
Am I wrong for thinking that this is Thor done right? Am I wrong for thinking that? Am I wrong for thinking that, bro?
That's a
You're
hot
onto something,
take, brother.
You're onto something. You're onto something.
Am I wrong for saying that? I mean, look at how this is looking, bro. Like, I don't know, dog. I feel like this, if they keep with the tone of what we have seen from this first trailer, because they could shift the tone significantly in the second trailer, and then it turns out that this is way more like Thor Ragnarok than it looks like it is, right? Like they could do that, but if it stays the tone that it is right now, brother, I'm not gonna lie. This looks amazing, dude. Like, this looks amazing. And it is like the combination of all. You can see the Thor coding in this, right? I mean, they even got my guy Idris Elba in it. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get more Thor coded than that. And it seems like they're going the way of like almost like, hey, what if Thor actually was on Earth just being a regular human like he was sometime in the comics? You know what I mean? Like, just as regular doctor dude. But this is obviously a different take on the entire story, but I'm here for this, dog. I am so here for this. It's ridiculous. Like, sign me up right now. Like, where's the petition? I'll buy tickets tomorrow if they go on sale.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like, buddy, this looks incredible.
I was surprised to see that's Jared Leto was playing Skeletor. Like, that's I didn't see that coming.
Was insane.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. People are not happy about it either.
They're not.
I'm not sure. I don't know what's up with that. Honestly, I'm not even going. I don't know what is the consensus around him and why is he an
Leto thing?
Because he's not a box office draw. I mean, if you look, I mean,
there it is.
Tron Ares wasn't great. I plan on watching it. I love the Tron movie, so I plan on watching it. I just haven't seen it yet. Then you have Mobius, not great, right?
Not great.
And then there was something. What else did he do?
He did a movie with what's the name of that movie? He did one with Denzel back during the pandemic.
Actually, that one was pretty solid though. It was a thriller.
I like that one.
No idea.
I liked his character in
he
that
did.
one.
Yeah, he did something with Denzel. But
like
a lot
Leto,
of people,
okay?
Leto was weird. Like, I think he's off-putting. But like he's
Well,
not
I
a
hear people
huge
kinda
box
talk
office draw though, and I think a lot of that has to do with the
people
fact
talk
that
really
Mobius
bad about him
bombed.
though.
Yeah, he's been a
But
part of.
I don't
not
know,
great
man.
turnout.
People talk bad about him like he's like a bad person. Like, I don't know if he's done something.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
He was Joker too, because he was doing psycho
Joker
crap on
first.
Joker. He was like sending people like dead rats
he
and
was doing
stuff.
the method
Remember that? He was doing that
acting
method
thing,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, he's very method.
Okay.
And so like when
He
he
was
was
doing
doing
weird stuff.
Mobius, he
about
was
that.
doing method stuff on that, and like the cast and crew are like,
Yeah.
dude's weird, right? You know what I mean? And so like,
They're like, bro, this is not necessary.
yeah,
Like, relax.
yeah. Hey,
Relax.
it's like, hey, director said cut, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like,
He was doing weird stuff with them, like sending like
Yeah.
the dead cats, and it was just
I think honestly, if they go for the campy thing too, because that's the good thing about He-Man, right? Is He-Man is super serious at times, depending on which one you're going for, of course. It can be very serious, or it's just mad campy. Or you just get a good blend of that mad campy, mad serious, because obviously it's that I can't think of what this is called. What's the genre of this? Oh my god.
high fantasy.
Is it like heavy metal or something? It's like metal fantasy or it's called something when you have like the blend of like this thing with this. Oh, I can't think of what it's called, bro. I can't think of what the genre is, man. It's gonna drive me crazy.
it'll pop up when we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like I agree. Like if they keep a nice blend of the two, just gonna be fire, man. This trailer was absolutely fantastic.
It really
Like this looked great. Like you could tell there has the campy elements, but you could tell it's gonna go down here. Gonna go down. We're gonna have serious moments, especially like the entire story with him and Mama. I sent you away, so you grow up safe, and just like he's away from Castle Grayskull all this time, and it's like now he's coming back, finds his way back to the kingdom. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. I want to see how they do this.
And I really want to see how beautiful these visual effects are going to continue to be. Because I mean, wow, these effects in this trailer are breathtaking, bro.
They were good.
I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, and this is the first trailer that we're seeing. So they're not done polishing it.
Because
you
it's
know
like
what
you
I mean?
start wondering,
and it still looks this good. Like, wow.
How they gonna make characters like Battle Cat look?
Mm-hmm.
How's that gonna go? Because you know they're gonna have to do CGI, right? You know they're gonna have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
How they
or
pull it
are
off?
they?
And then
Because I mean,
you
look at
see it.
Skeletor. He's not CGI.
Skeletor
That's a
looks
that's
great.
a face. You know what I mean?
Skeletor
That is
looks
a
great,
face.
bro. And I was having this conversation with Dark Father in the Discord, and we had a offline group chat, and we were just talking about it. We were like, "So how do you think we're going to do Skeletor?" And I was like, "I don't know. People have been doing pretty well with practical now, so and it's cheaper for them to go the practical route. So it may be practical." And then the trailer, I was like, I would prefer if it was practical, right? Then the trailer hits, and we're like, "Oh, yes, they did
like
it.
He looks
They did it."
dope, bro. He looks dope.
I want to hear the voice though. I think
Yeah,
everybody.
they haven't given.
I think everybody wants that.
Do you think he's doing the high pitched Skeletor?
I need that Mark Hamill voice. I need the Mark Hamill voice. I need it.
like, do you think he's gonna do the run off? Like, do you think he's gonna be like that?
Is he
you
gonna
know
do
what
the
I mean?
meme?
Like, that's what I don't know. Is he gonna do the meme? That was one of the questions I had when I did my trailer reaction. Like, is he gonna do like the running away and the cape flowing in the wind? And he's like, yeah.
If there was ever a time,
super campy like that.
If there was ever a time for fan service,
yeah,
that's it right there. If there was ever a time to give us fan service, you give us the Skeletor run to laugh off. We give it to us.
Yeah, that is so funny, man. That is so funny. I'm down for it. I can't wait to see. I can't wait, yo.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait for everything.
That's how you end the movie right there. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna make a sequel. Until next time.
Absolutely.
You gotta run off for things. Send me a check.
You're
Hey,
so
Amazon,
right, though.
MGM, send me a check. I got you.
You're so right. After the credits, like when Deadpool was like, "What are you guys still doing here?" You know what I mean? At the end of his movie, like something like that. But it's just until next time.
I'll get you next time.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If there's ever a time,
that's
is it.
hilarious.
This is it.
Oh man. Well, this has been a jam-packed episode of The C.A.G.E. As always, we definitely appreciate you guys. If you have made it to the end, let us know what your favorite segment was. The comics, was it anime, was it gaming, was it entertainment? Let me know, y'all. DJ, what was your favorite segment of the day that we was talking?
Man, favorite section. Gaming. I love where we're going right now. The game industry. I mean, we're fresh off of the Xbox Direct, and they were cooking. So I'm excited. Rumor is there's going to be a Sony State of Play coming up here soon. So we'll see what they have to say on the other side. So
that's awesome. What about you, Bees? What was your favorite segment of the day?
Man, we covered a lot, and all of it was great.
Yeah.
I think entertainment, man. Just seeing what we got coming up on the TV side, the movie side. Like, this is a big year, right? This is a big year. Like, the months of June and July are packed with just awesome stuff. And then this first quarter, man, we're getting Maul, we're getting Daredevil. I mean, we're coming off of Wonder Man, which was amazing. Like, man, we are in for some good stuff, man. And this is going to be a great year. A lot of content for those that make it out here. Man, brother, it's up, man.
Yeah, I agree.
It's up.
I agree, man. It's definitely up. I gotta give it to comics today. I'm not gonna lie. I think the comics actually, I was rocking with a lot of the stuff that we talked about today with the comics. I like today made me very interested in reading comics, to be honest. Like the whole stuff with Wonder Woman and all of that. Like, I want to know all of the stuff that's going on with her. I want to know what's going on with Scarlet Witch being the Sorcerer Supreme. Like, that sounds insane alone. Like, all of that sounds crazy. And then you got the 3 Spider-Men fighting. I want to know what's going on there. You know what I mean? Like, you got Miles and Pete. I want to know what's going on there. Like, I feel like everything is just, I'm locked in, yo. And then you got Death by Snoo and Batman number 16. I mean, I'm just trying to catch up. You feel me? So I think the comics is definitely taking it for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but yeah, let us know what y'all favorite segment was, chat in the comment section down below. As always, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us. You already know what it is. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you follow, make sure you do all of those things that you need to do to make more people to be able to see what we got going on here. All right. I appreciate y'all for being here, taking the time out your day to be here yet again. And we appreciate y'all for taking the time out your day to listen to us or watch us or whatever you're doing. If you got us in the background while you're cooking, let us know what you're cooking in the comment section down below too. All right, y'all. That's it. We gonna
Until next
gonna get on
time.
out of here, man.
Until
Have a
next
good rest of
time.
your day. V's up and out, yo.